Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to the Football Takeover. Welcome to X. Welcome to Kick. Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome to the North London Derby preview. And we've got wonderful guests. Ali should be joining us very shortly as well. But we're going to start with my pod brother as always. How you doing, my PB? You're on mute, mate.
You're on mute, Brenny. See, it's the Arteta lot that they're playing with these PC.
Try now, Brent.
I'm off now. Yeah.
Yeah. How you doing, my pod brother?
Yeah. I'm good. Just looking forward to the game as well, and we had some good fun and banter last night on with Dermo on his channel. It was fantastic, and
good.
Yeah, looking forward to this one.
Awesome stuff. Dermot, thank you for joining us. How you doing, my friend?
It's an absolute pleasure. Thanks for having me on the football takeover. Sorry. I don't know why I called it takeaway. Sorry. I was doing my own show today, right? Or yesterday. That's I think what's it called? Is it takeover, takeaway? And they kept calling it take. I don't know why I keep calling it takeaway. I do apologise. But thanks for having me on. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Should be a bit of fun. And the first time meeting Ali as well, I'm looking forward to it. Always like watching new shows with you and Bobby, and it's always great laughs. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. A bit of fun, a bit of banter, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, well, you talk about Ali. You say his name 3 times, he turns up like a Beetlejuice.
Ali.
There he is. Hello, Ali. How you doing, my friend?
Yeah, it's not too bad, mate. How are you all?
Yeah,
you're right,
not too
Ali.
bad, mate.
All good, Brenny, all good. How's things, boys?
Yeah, not too bad. Bad.
Finally, it's good to be back after the international break. All the rubbish is out of the way.
Oh, the rubbish. Well,
we can get on with
speaking on behalf of Scotland. Speaking on behalf of Scotland, definitely not. I enjoyed that.
Ireland, yeah.
that was. Sorry, lads. Yeah.
And speaking on behalf of Ireland, it was a great window. It was a great.
There we go. Yeah, obviously I don't want to speak on behalf of you, mate, but I will speak on behalf of Scotland. That was a great 2 weeks.
It's been obviously from that point of view, it's been great for the British Isles and stuff like that. But it's just so.
For the
there's not enough games like Ireland, Portugal. There's not enough games like who did Ireland beat 3-2?
4-2.
4-2 Hungary. There's not enough games like that, and they're obviously at Hampden Park. The excitement of international football, that was proper international football. That was like the 90s, you know. But it's international football needed a kick up the butt, so Ireland and Scotland provided the entertainment.
They did indeed, mate. They did indeed. Big up that Temmie is already in the house, saying only Arsenal can have 3 strikers out injured.
Not necessarily. I don't think that's quite true.
Who's the third striker? That's what I'm trying to think of. Who's the third striker?
Martinelli, maybe.
Well, we'll get into the injury things. There's
maybe
some positive news.
Jesus.
Jesus. Yeah,
maybe.
Jesus. That's the one I was thinking of. Thank you very much, Brenny. I knew you'd help me. Yeah, we'll get on to that. It's not all doom and gloom. Please tell me Martinelli and Odegaard are back. I'll tell you when the injury slides come up. Evening all. So glad the international break is over, at least until March. Please have some good injury news for us tonight. Bobby, we'll get onto it, I promise. Big up to Mohammed. I don't know why everything's coming up as ats tonight. I don't know. Have YouTube changed?
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that on other links as well. Other channels, okay. I've seen that.
It's very weird.
It's really confusing, Bobby.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, why? What's going on?
Yeah.
Anyway, need our forwards back this weekend. Dermot and Little Spuds think they can get a result. Little Spuds.
Hell yeah, we can.
Look, we all know what
Dermot is.
Started the batter. Dermot lives in a special little world.
I've even wrote an intro for tonight as well, Bobby, which I'll read out later.
Okay, well, Dermot lives in a special little world. It's got loads of lovely pink mushrooms and eatable grass and all that kind of stuff.
Mate.
And he thinks the Audi Cup is a trophy. So,
Don't forget the bouncing kangaroos for points against.
There we go. Exactly. See, there we go. Brenny's using dial-up internet and Windows XP. I think his weather's bad. In all fairness, and Newcastle have just scored, by the way.
Have they?
Yeah, Newcastle have just scored. Harvey Barnes.
About time.
Anyway, yeah, I think look, the weather's pretty bad in the UK today, so it's not the greatest. Big up to Peter saying, big up lads, hope you are well. Big up to Dylan saying, hope all is well. Dermot probably had many takeaway meals after Ireland's win. He's probably had a few tipples as well, I'm sure.
I did actually.
I'm watching this and watching Carlisle away at Boston on the zone as Chris is at the game. Big up to Chris. I know he'll watch this back due to the fact he'll want to take part in the challenge with new twist tonight. So yeah, hopefully Carlisle will get 3 points against Boston. Big up to Kev the Goat. I'm confused who is running this live. This is ourselves, Football Takeover.
The Football Takeover, not Football Takeaway.
Yes, definitely the Football Takeover, and we obviously stream to Brenny's channel because
he's getting in early shots on the Arsenal here.
we stream to Brenny's because obviously Brenny's on the channel, so we always anyone that's got a channel and they come onto our channel are more than welcome to attach it to their channel and stream. That's 100% with that. Carlisle 1-0 up in the 55th minute, and Boston equal straight from kickoff. The National League is mental. Let's have a look. Hello, big up to Connor saying hello. One, hope all is well. Dermot going to do a Chris Eubank senior like poem, lads. Oh God, please not. Please not.
We know how that ended, so carry on.
Oh God, yeah, it's absolute nightmare. Anyway, let's get started. Because I forgot. I've dropped in and dropped out, haven't I? So I forgot. I've deleted the slides. So here we go. Head to head with Tottenham since the start of the Premier League. We've played them 66 times, 24 draws, 27 Arsenal wins, 19 at home, 8 away, 15 Tottenham Hotspur wins, 13 at home, just the 2 away. And all these Tottenham fans are getting very excited. I don't know why, but there we go. Recent meetings, the past two. Sorry, Dem, I had to say it. That happens, right? Maybe it's just my eyes, people, but I don't notice any Tottenham wins in the last 5. No, definitely not. No.
We drew one. We drew.
Well, yeah, you drew one.
That's a win.
Yeah. No,
that's
it's not.
The win.
See, this is the Dermot I love. This is the Dermot I love. Any trophy's a trophy.
Yeah, that's what happened the next day. That's what happened. I remember that 2-2. I was away and I was coming back and I was watching you, Dermot, and you had Damos on, and on the match reaction, and I'm sure they must have gate crashed it. And you know what? It was like you'd won. Spurs had won the game, and I think, but it was only a point. And then the following day, it was.
We don't even get a draw from Brenny. Let's celebrate a boring 0-0.
In fact, I know. Okay, sorry. Before you go on, Bobby, right? Before you go on, apart from Dermot, apart from the 2010, I think it was. When was the other time you beat us in the Premier League? That other win? Can you remember?
It's so long ago. I've turned grey thinking about it.
I'll tell you what. It was the last game of the very first Premier League season. And
is that when we beat you 3-1 at Highbury? You beat us in the cup semi-final.
We were resting players for the cup final. Yeah,
Ian Hendry got a couple that night.
He was going to win that game. Yeah, and I think Shane got
Ian Hendry and Sheringham got the goals.
Yeah.
The last time he did the double over us.
City have just equalised as well, by the way. So it's 1-1. Right, form guide. Tottenham fans may want to look away a little bit. Arsenal, we all know what we've done, so we'll crack on with that. Last game out for Tottenham, 2-2 draw with Man United. You got robbed, beat by... Well, that's according to Dermot. You got beat by Chelsea. You going to want to say anything on that one? You got robbed?
Chelsea done very well. We were disgraceful and disgusted. Okay. That game's been erased from my memory.
Well, I'm going to remind you again. Tottenham 0, Chelsea 1. There you go. Everton, Everton, you beat them 3-0. You lost to Aston Villa at home. Did you get cheated for that game as well?
Yeah, we did. The referee was bribed, so yeah, that's my fault.
Fair
That's
enough.
against it. Yeah, that's how I take it.
Ali, you'll get used to Dermot.
I think poor Ali's in a state of shock. He's thinking, "Who's this fucking lunatic he's brought on?"
No,
I'm
I'm just absorbing it because I'm sure as the show goes on, we're gonna have a respectable back and forth. So
Yeah,
it's gonna be good fun.
And then we got a Tottenham win against Leeds, who
totally deserved that. Outbattered them totally deserved that win.
Outbattered
now, I want to say one
they
thing
scored
about
a goal.
Arsenal. Yeah, one thing about Arsenal, you have been immense in your last sort of 5 games. You really have. You reminded me of the George Graham Arsenal, or them 1-0 and 2-0. That's what you reminded me of. It was like watching George Graham's Arsenal again, back in the day. I don't know what happened at Sunderland for you guys, but I have to look. Bobby, you know me, I'm fair. Banter away, but I am fair when it comes to teams, and I have to say you've been fantastic all season. I take my hat off to you. You really do.
Yeah.
You've been really playing well, so you deserve to be where you deserve to be. To be fair,
Appreciate that, mate. But when it comes to the Sunderland game, look, this is football. It's why I call it a beautiful game. You can never guarantee a 3 point. You must do what you have to do. Just look at what happened today at Anfield. Guaranteed no one had that on their Ackers. Oh my God. Goal, Newcastle.
Good.
Wow. This is a very
That
good
is
game,
going to be,
to be honest.
boys. I'll be honest with you. That this game could end 3-3 because I watched the first half and
Yeah, the last 10 minutes has been mental. Absolutely.
obviously
mental.
we're here to like Dermot's talking about Spurs and we're here to talk about Arsenal, but as Arsenal fans, I'm sure we've got a little eye on that one.
Yeah. Well, I love watching football, as everyone knows.
And it's been a good game, to be honest.
It has been.
End.
Right, let's get into the boring stats, as everyone likes to call them, but I love them. That's why I enjoy football. We are currently first. Dermot, we're currently first, just so you're fully aware. Tottenham are in 5th. Yeah, I'd just like to make sure you know. We've won 8 games, drawn 2, lost 1. Tottenham, who, according to some Tottenham fans, are unbeatable. Won 5, drawn 3, lost 3. Oh, how about that? You do get beaten. Goals scored per game, 1.8 for Arsenal, 1.7 for Tottenham. Goal conversion, you're way better than us, 18% compared to 12%. Goals conceded per game. Now, Tottenham, I have to give them credit here, and you'll see this in the 5 to watch shortly. They are very good defensively. 0.9 conceded per game compared to ours 0.5. Obviously, ours jumped up very quickly after last game out against Sunderland because obviously we conceded 2 goals. Chances created per game 2.9 for the Arsenal. You can see where Tottenham's problem is. 1.8 per game for Tottenham. All competitions played at home for the Arsenal. We've played 8, won 7, drawn 1, lost 0. 20 goals scored, just the 1 conceded. Tottenham's away form is way better than their home form.
That's correct.
Played 8 away, won 4, drawn 3, only lost 1 on the road. Who was that against her?
that was away to Newcastle.
Oh, in all fairness, that's a hard game. Oh, this goal's gone to VAR, by the way. You've scored 14 on the road, 7 conceded. Goals scored, all competitions. Now, I'm going to quickly cover Arsenal. 35 goals we've scored, 19 from open play, 13 set pieces, 3 penalties. Now, I was quite shocked by some of this. 29 goals for Tottenham, 17 from open play, 8 from set pieces. Now I'm going to rename Tottenham Own Goal FC, because if we're getting called Set Piece FC, you should get called Own Goal FC, because that's 4 own goals you've had.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot, in all fairness.
Yeah, it is. We lead them into a false sense of security, you see. We make them think we're defending, we let them score. So I'd take any goal. A goal's a goal for me.
Well, yeah. But I'm surprised no one's really picked up on that, because I was quite shocked when I was going for the stats. I was like, 4 own goals, that's a lot.
I knew you would, Bobby. Everyone's left it for you.
Fair enough. Yeah, I love my stats. Everyone knows this. Right, style of play. It's going to be interesting because Tottenham like possession just as much as we do. 53.8% for Tottenham, 58.8 for the Arsenal. XG 11 for Tottenham, 19.3 for Arsenal. XG conceded 15.2 for Tottenham, just a 6.1 for the Arsenal. Shots on target per game, Tottenham 3.5, 4.7 for the Arsenal. Big chances missed, only 10 for Tottenham, but 20 for the Arsenal. Passing accuracy, that goal has stood, by the way. Gone through the VAR check. Good. Passing accuracy, 83.8% accuracy for Tottenham, 55.8 for the Arsenal. Long balls, 41.4 for the Tottenham, 43.6 for Arsenal. Crosses, 20% for Tottenham, 24.2. And unsurprisingly, Tottenham are the dirtier team, 11.5 fouls per match. Arsenal are only on 10.5 because Tottenham are a filthy team. 4 clean sheets. I'm going to get my digs anytime I can today.
This is the most I've seen Bobby get lively.
You did notice I sort of ignored that jab. Do you know?
Well, you see, because Ali's a boxing trainer, and he's been teaching me how to do the jabs. So I'm just continuously jabbing, jabbing anytime I can.
I'm just ducking out of the way of the jab.
We'll start throwing the crosses tomorrow.
4 clean sheets for Tottenham, 7 for the Arsenal. Now, I haven't done this for a while, so I do forget where everything is in control of where everything is. But this is why on the thumbnail it does say North London injury crisis. It's because we've both got really long injury lists. So sit down, get a cup of tea, because it'll take me half an hour to do this. We'll quickly cover Arsenal's. Gyökeres is a doubt. Madueke is a doubt. Martinelli is a doubt. Now, if they don't have any part to play on Sunday, I do expect them to play on Wednesday. Jesus, currently it's mid-December, but I'll be honest, I've heard that he could be back very, very soon. Gabriel, currently mid-December, but I'm hearing it could be early January. Havertz has had a setback, so currently he's mid-December, but we should see him around that time. Now, Tottenham, Blumenegg. You've got 8 players out, doubts. Gray, Davies, Takai, who I'll be honest, I have absolutely no idea who he is. Bergval, Sarr, Bissouma, Solanke, and Dragozan. Is that Radu? Yeah, I'll just call him Radu.
Yes,
easier to say.
It is Radu, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I put Dragozan. I can't even say the name. Kulusevski's out till early December. Moani's out till early January, and Maddison's out till early January. So we have both got. And look, a lot of Arsenal fans just have an absolute meltdown with any injury. But if you look at all the clubs, and I did Sunderland a 2 weeks ago. Sunderland's list was huge, bigger than ours. So I think Arsenal fans kind of need to calm down a little bit because it's not just happening to us. I swear.
Do you know what it is, Bobby? I think it's more. I agree with you, and it is embarrassing on X at times. But these fans that are saying what they're saying, I think they're saying it because all these injuries are in one position.
Yeah,
and I think that's what's stressing everybody out. And obviously after the international break, everyone's hoping that they're gonna have a couple of names on the bench or one in the starting lineup to give obviously the fans a boost before kickoff. But I'm sure we're gonna go into more detail in a few moments' time.
Yeah,
that's what I think it is. I think it's just if it was spread over the team. So, for example, 1 defender, 2 midfielders, 3 attackers. I don't think the stress would be as much. But because it's forward heavy, our injuries, I think that's what's causing the uproar at this present moment in time.
Yeah. Let's have a look. Right, AI Bobby has Bobby imprisoned in the basement since last year has been running this. Look, I would love to put myself in camera, but my social anxiety is way too much. So this is the most comfortable I can be. I do apologise, but you'll see me like this for quite a while.
Where's Bobby's thing? He's the magic man.
Come on, Troy Parrott. Look, Troy Parrott. It's funny because he's ex-Tottenham. and he's doing amazing things in the Eredivisie at the moment as well.
Unbelievable.
His goal record out there is outstanding. So
this
The
is
funny
the lad
thing-
that plays for Dermo. He plays for Ireland, no?
Yeah, I mean,
This
look,
lad got a
yeah,
hat-trick.
he did. He scored 5 goals in 2 games for us for Ireland.
Amazing.
Look, if Evan Ferguson was fit, Troy Parrott wouldn't have played, and that's how things can change.
Yeah.
And I'm so I don't mean this nastily, but the injury to Ferguson was a blessing in disguise.
Well, there we go.
For us.
sometimes happened, didn't it?
It does, and you look at our injury list. I know Morani might be out to January. Mummy, you know more than me, but I think in Thomas Frank's press conference he was available for the Arsenal game. So does that mean he'd be putting on a special mask or something? Or
Probably, yeah. He's gone through some kind of weird procedure that he's going to have to wear a mask then. Look, this got updated. When did I do it? Last night. So yeah, I haven't updated it since this morning.
Anything's better than
Things can
Richards.
change. Yeah.
Anything's better than Richie.
Well, it's interesting that you'll find out later. 3 London derbies in a row for Spurs. Played Chelsea, London, Chester United.
That's a good one.
Now
I like
Arsenal.
that. I like that.
Well done, Peter. Spurs battering Leeds 2-1. Interesting. Dermot trying to jinx us with Breeze. He always praises us. To be fair, he's a very fair Tottenham fan. There's not many of them, but there is a few.
He is indeed.
The cricket was poor. Don't expect anything else from us.
That was hilarious.
My eyes are shattered. I stayed up. I'm semi-tempted to try and get up for the Grand Prix, but I'm not. It's 4 o'clock in the morning.
Bobby, is this the penultimate race? No.
No.
Is it Brazil then Abu Dhabi, or is there a couple more?
It's Las Vegas tonight.
Sorry, Las Vegas, Brazil.
And I'm pretty sure there's. And yeah, so there's 2. There's with Las Vegas included. I think there's 3 left, isn't there?
3 left.
I think.
Qatar's next week, and then Abu Dhabi. Then
Qatar. Okay.
Yeah. Audi and Cadillac in F1 2026. Obviously, Audi are taking over a team. Cadillac is a whole brand new team, so that adds a new car.
Interesting.
I know that people are asking Chris Welch. Obviously, Chris is at the Boston game, so honestly, he's always in the chat. So he needs to enjoy himself as well. Hope Italy and Sweden get to the World Cup. Bosch United fans charting kids. Yeah, well, I'm not exactly going to disagree with that. We play 5 London teams every season. Sorry, I don't want to get it political, but I've got to be honest. 10 derbies, which makes me wonder if this does a disservice in title race against Liverpool and City that have 2.
No, man, because the leagues that we've won in the past, we've had Crystal Palace, like Wimbledon. Come on, like QPR back in the day. So it's all as London clubs, we know that's what we have to put up with. That's just the reality.
I think London derbies are extremely hard, to be honest.
We had
They
Millwall
are.
for 2 seasons.
Of course they are.
We had Millwall for 2 seasons in the late 80s, early 90s.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes, no Odegaard. Odegaard hasn't been on the injury list for a few days now. So yeah,
That means
I should see him on the bench. I don't want to see him start.
No, he doesn't have to.
I just want him to sit on the bench. I'm happy with that. Anyway, let's talk Tottenham. Let's talk about my 5
Let's
to
do
watch.
this. Let's go.
Okay, so the first 2 players are defensive. I do like them. I like Jed Spence. I was not on the bandwagon for people going, oh, he's rubbish. He's not. He's a quality player. I like him. Van der Ven. If I'm going to pick anybody out, Romero and Van der Ven, it's Van der Ven all day.
All day long.
Romero is... let's try and find a PG
He's a
word.
hothead.
There we go. Thank you, Ali. You helped me because there's other words I can use.
He's not a hothead. That's passion he shows. Passion for the shirt. Passion for the badge. He's one of us. He's
The
a
thing
fan.
is, Demo, you say that, mate, but he's not as much as a hothead when he's not that reckless when he plays for Argentina.
No, he's not.
I get that. I'm not the one. Ali, you
So
are
surely
right.
he's got that passion to play for his country and win the World Cup, right?
I agree with you, but I do feel being given the captaincy, it has calmed him down a little
Right.
bit.
Okay. So I haven't watched him too much this season, but I'm just going off past.
I think, no, you're right to say. I can't disagree with you, man. What you said, you're absolutely 100% spot on. But I just feel that with the captaincy, it's calmed him down a little bit.
Fair
It's
enough.
a bit like Roy Keane before Roy Keane became captain. He was
Patrick Vieira.
Yeah, Diego Maradona back in the day before he became captain of Argentina, he was a wild man, and the manager gave him the captaincy to give him something else to think about. And you look what he become in '86 World Cup, probably the greatest player the world's ever seen. I mean, Jed Spence, I was one of them as you, Bobby, that thought he would be a good player. And Mickey Van der Ven, I mean, what a defender. I mean, he would fit. I think he would go into your side, he would go into Manchester United, and he would fit at Liverpool. I think any team in the Premier League will want a Mickey Van der Ven. Because of his...
That's a big call for us, mate. I don't think.
Well, I think
I was about to bite back there.
No Spurs banter. This is nothing to do. Forget Tottenham. The shirts for a second. The way Arsenal's back line works, Gabriel Saliba, no one is getting in front of those two from anyone on the continent, let alone in the Premier League, in my personal opinion.
No,
but as a third or fourth choice option at Arsenal, and that's not me being arrogant, Dermo. It's just what we have right now.
Yeah.
A couple of seasons ago, I'd have put him in straight away. But this combination, dangerous.
No, I get you. I agree.
But I still rate him as a player. Great pace, great power. Takes the ball out the back very well. Scoring goals from set pieces. The kid's a quality player.
Our top goal scorer at the moment, by the way, as well.
Really?
That says everything. He's our top goal scorer.
What, with 3?
Yeah.
3 goals and he's your top goal scorer? Blimmin' heck.
That's interesting.
I don't bother reading those stats. That would just make me laugh at night. Jeez. 3 goals and he's your top goal scorer.
Bobby,
in all competitions, he's our top goal scorer. I thought
Bobby,
that might
how have
give you
you missed that stat out, my friend?
Because I couldn't give a monkey's arse about
I'm
Tottenham.
joking.
He's quickly looking it up now. He's on his PC now going, Van der Ven stats.
Oh, jeez. Anyway, let's move on to my next two. Bentancur and Paulinho.
Quality players.
Absolutely quality. Bentancur I really like. I really like him. João Paulinho, a couple of seasons ago I would have loved him at Arsenal.
Yeah.
But
we were linked with him.
No, not anymore. Yeah, but look, I know he's only on loan from the German team that I don't like, but it is what it is.
Sign him in January. Just pay the money and sign him in January.
It wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me if you just trigger it now. It does make sense because he's been quality. And look, in all fairness, I was surprised that he didn't go to one of the big boys in our league in the first place. He went to Munich, so because he's quality. He was no offense to Fulham, was not a Fulham player at all. Way too good for Fulham. Finally, Kudu. There's no way I'm not going to mention Kudu.
Quality player again.
Someone asked me, why didn't you put Simmons? I'll be honest, I've not been impressed with him at all. He has this moments of being silky, and then moments of he looks like he's a little piglet in front of loads of lions. He just hasn't got a clue.
Sounds like Verts.
Look, for me, you're right about Simmons. I said it today. I've been talking about it for a while. You look at the Jamie Carragher thing he did on Simmons, and I just felt, you look at Copenhagen, well, no disrespect to Copenhagen, they're not the greatest team in the world. So he had plenty of space that night to look, to pass to left, to right, to put the probing passes through. If you look at him at Chelsea, he didn't want the ball. He just wanted to get rid of it as quickly as he could. He wasn't looking behind him. Where can I move it onto? I just want to keep passing it back. Give him time. He will get there, and he will become a great player for us. But I think I've seen better when he's been on the left than I have in the centre. And kudos, Bobby. What a signing. I'm so pleased we got him. He's been immense.
Oh, he's a quality player.
I'm becoming a really, really big fan of kudos.
Kudu is one of those players I would have happily have had at Arsenal because he's the versatility of him as well. He can not just plays on the right, number 10, left, even
false 9.
Mad. Yeah, exactly. Striker as well. He literally can do everything, and I just love him. I don't want to love him tomorrow. But yeah, he's a good quality player. Cafe better than Mickey. Yeah.
Hell no way. I don't agree with that, Mohammed. Sorry, friend. Sorry,
No.
my friend. I do not agree with that.
So.
No.
No?
I will be honest, and you know me, Dermot, I never put an Arsenal hat on. It's always non-biased. Hincapié is just as good as Van de Ven. Van de Ven is a very good player. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's a bad player, but Hincapié, for people that haven't seen him enough yet, I promise you, he is in my opinion, once he's settled. I'll be honest, he'll be pushing in Gabriel all the way for that slot.
Yes,
there could be a point where Gabriel will get dropped out because Hincapié is that good.
You know what, guys? From a defensive perspective, I think we haven't yet seen the best of Mickey Van de Ven, and that's me taking my Arsenal hat off.
No, I'm never slacking Van de Ven. I think he's a quality player. But it's one of those, because we've got such a strong defensive unit now, and we do. I can't even contemplate having Van de Ven anywhere near the team because we've got so many different options. Mosquera, Hincapié.
Our subs are not subs anymore.
No, we've got
exactly.
And that's taken 3 to 4 years to build up to this point, Dermot. So our subs are not subs. We're getting players winning leagues undefeated in the Bundesliga, same league, if I'm not mistaken, that Van de Ven came from.
Yeah.
At a very young age in this young Hincapié. He's a fantastic player. I wouldn't mind seeing him at left back tomorrow. If Calafiori's fit, stick Calafiori centre back, put Hincapié left back, or you can do vice versa. That's how fluid that back line could be tomorrow. They could even interchange positions in tomorrow's game. That's how this defense is going to work. It's quite scary.
That's why I'm not worried about you know what I mean, Ali? That's why I'm not worried about the Gabriel injury. Because
obviously we want all our we want all our players back as quick as possible. But with all due respect, and this is not arrogance, and Dermot, you'll know as the season goes on. Hopefully, you come on and do some more shows with us. But
thank you very much.
Literally, like we are in a position of, for me, if this Arsenal's crop of players can win this Premier League title, they'll be up there with the Invincibles. This squad is better than the Invincibles in terms of overall. I'm talking about the bench.
Yeah,
this has the potential. It really, I'm putting it out there because I'm really confident that we can do it this season. Forget the results of today or what's going on right now live at St James's Park. I really do believe, and we're going to come on to this in more detail, I'm sure, that if Arsenal can if we can win our next 2 Premier League games against Spurs and Chelsea, we're ready and set to win this league. These 2 games for me are the biggest games of our season. Forget the back end. Yeah. This is it here, right now.
If we're talking,
we need 6 points.
Squad Invincibles. We're talking squad Invincibles. I don't know about that because
the bench,
only player,
not the starting 11, the bench.
No, even I thought our bench.
So who
was
did
good.
we have on our bench then? Remind me.
Apart from Pascal Segon. We'll talk Kanu,
Richard Wright, was it? Who was it?
No, it wasn't Richard Wright. I don't think, I can't remember the keeper.
Was it Taylor?
I can't remember who deputised for Lehman, but Lehman played all the games. We had Gal Clichy came in and did a fantastic job when Ashley Cole was out.
Yeah, but at that age of his career, in that part of his career, I wouldn't have him over Hincapié, for example.
No, maybe not. But you know, what you got with those players is that they compared to footballers of today, they give you 150%, and that's what they gave you. Even Pascal Segon, who wasn't quick. I mean, if he was a superhero, he couldn't be the Flash. He was so slow, and you know what I mean. And with
that's
him,
good, Brady.
I can't believe he's still got a Premier League medal.
Of course he has.
I thought Segon wasn't a bad defender, but he wasn't a great defender either, but I just thought he was just so slow. And but we just had players that would come in, were always on a high when they played for us and did a job. And because of the players that we had, the world-class players that we had. But I think we have more players now compared to years ago. I think we didn't have a 25, did we? And just
100%.
I think now
100%.
25
maybe that
plus now.
I totally agree. I agree with that. maybe I put that across
Yeah.
a bit wrong. I could have put it a
No,
little
I mean,
bit better, but
no,
I
not
really
at all.
do believe
Not
if
at all.
these boys win,
Yeah.
then there's a conversation to be had. Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
I-
I'm not
Everything's
at all,
got
and I
compare.
agree with you because I think we've got a strong. Like I said, now we've got a very strong squad now, and I think anyone that can come in now can come and do a job. And
Yeah.
but I just think, but just then, I think with the squad we had before, we had more intelligence as
Yeah.
well. I find as this squad because we've got now with this squad, it's big, powerful. You know what I mean?
We've got technical ability in this team
and-
as well. Just got to show it
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, that's it.
I
exactly.
have to say, look, I'm taking my Tottenham hat. I have to say, I think you've got the best back five I've seen since Dixon, Winterburn, Adams, and Bold.
Yeah.
And I think it's the best back five I've seen since the George Graham era. And that's how you win championships. You build your defense at the back, and Arsenal have done that. And I have to tip my hat off to them. Look, I'm the biggest Tottenham fan there is, but I have to also give respect where respect is due, and I have to respect what Arsenal have done. You've stopped by your manager, you've backed him, you've invested in him. Should he have won you a trophy by now? Yes, he should have done.
100%. He should have won a lot more than the FA Cup.
If he doesn't win this year, does he need to go? Yes, he does, because I think he might be then holding you back. But you look at that back five, and you go back to Dixon, Bold, Adams, Winterburn, and David Seaman in goal. I think that is the best back five you've had since then. And I have to tip my hat off to you and say, fair play to you. And I say that, reluctantly, I have to say it, but I have to praise when praise is due. And I think, Arsenal, if you beat us, which you won't, and you beat Chelsea, I hope you do, you could go on and win the league. But I think the one person that's going to hold you back, I think it's going to be your manager. It's not going to be your squad of players. It ain't going to be the players on the pitch or the fans in the stands. It's going to be your manager. And that is your biggest stumbling block for me to win the league.
I think on that, I think the only person that's actually cost us points this season, if you look at the points that we've dropped, is Arteta.
You took the words out of my mouth, Bobby.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like
So,
the
Dermo,
points that
you're
we've
right.
dropped.
You're not wrong in what you're saying, mate.
Because literally that game against Sunderland, who chose that substitution? Mikel did.
And we had you got allotted 5 subs. You used 1.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you went back to for some reason you went to a back 5, which we we haven't done since Rob Holding days.
We went for that lineup against Liverpool.
Absolutely
Absolutely
good on the ropes.
The City.
I remember watching
Seriously?
that. You did that, Bobby, and you and Brenny were absolutely pulling your hair out, thinking, "What the hell are we doing here?" Like,
And I was trying to make positives in the reaction, but it's just it's a bloody nightmare. The thing is, I understand the Marino thing, and he's a very, very good squad player to have, but he's a 20-minute, get him on, shore things up in midfield. He keeps the ball nice, tap it to the next person, doesn't do anything amazing, he doesn't do any step overs, keep it simple. If you need a goal, you lump him on up front with the rest of the cavalry. And he's done his bit at St. James's Park, for example. So that's his role within the squad. But for him to be starting games up front regularly or in midfield is not winning you anything.
No, agree.
But angry fans.
Dermot's going to love this. So Temmie's done his 5 Tottenham to watch. Shit, shite, shizer, doo-doo, shitu. Okay?
Wow.
right? Can I name who they play? By the way,
the last one's
Brennan
actually a player.
Richarlison. Who else can we put into that? Richarlison again. Brennan Johnson again. I would agree.
You say that, but didn't he get the win in the Europa League final?
He only scored against North Macedonia. I mean, when any big game, all seriousness, Ali, and you're a coach. I take it you coach in football, so you would know about coaching and tactics and that.
I have done in the past.
But Brennan Johnson, for me, goes missing in big games. You look at Newcastle, he's hiding behind the fullback. You look at Arsenal last season when we played you at the Emirates. He went hiding again.
Is he going to start tomorrow?
No. Kudos will start tomorrow.
Okay, fine.
If Richie and Brennan Johnson start tomorrow, then we're starting the game with 9 men.
Wow.
You know, you're ready to have an advantage then. For me, Brennan
So
Johnson.
hopefully we'll finish them off in the first half then.
Yeah, he goes. I rarely backed Brennan Johnson for 2 years. I backed him. He's going to come good, and I backed him when people were slagging him off. He's a young lad. He's going to come good. And then I watched him on the James Madison documentary, where players are coming over to James Madison. How are you? You know, coming over to see where's your cake, then going straight back to training or weight training or whatever they're doing. And then you got Brennan Johnson making funny faces during the window. And I'm thinking, if you're not performing on the pitch, you should be putting your head down in the training ground, out there practicing what you can't do in the pitch. But you're standing there making funny faces at a player that's injured. And Archie Gray was next to him. And I said to a mate of mine, and we know the legacy of the Gray legacy up at Leeds, Eddie Gray, and their grandfather as well. Mm-hmm. If I was Archie Gray's father, I would tell Archie Gray, get well away from that Johnson lad. Concentrate on your football.
That's interesting.
I think since he sort of scored the winner in the Europa League final, it's up for debate. I still think he scored it, but that's just me. I'm waiting for a comeback, Bobby, from you.
Nope.
I think he's lost his head a bit. I think he's let it get to him. And he's let it that he thinks he's a bigger player than what he is. I just think he needs to buckle down, train hard, get his head back in the game. There is a player there, but he thinks he's too big for his boots, and he won't last long at Tottenham. If that's your attitude, then go somewhere else, mate. Because
who was the two players? Who walked past Thomas Frank the last game week?
Spencer Van der Ven.
Spencer Van der Ven.
What was all that about? Because I found that very strange. Because I know Thomas Frank because I've got season tickets at Brentford.
Yeah.
So I rate this manager, and I'll come on to him later on. But what was that all about? As a Spurs fan, was that a bit strange to see?
When I first saw it, I was angry with the players. How dare they disrespect the manager? Like you, I'm a big Thomas Frank fan. I did want him in the job before Ange. And then when Ange came in, being a massive Celtic fan, right, I know what I'm getting. So I'm happy. But I did want Thomas Frank in the job. And then when it came out, then the next day that the players came in to apologise to Thomas Frank, and it was all frustration on losing to Chelsea. It was frustration by the way they played. They were frustrated by how the game went. Well, you were on the pitch. You had the ability to change the game. You had the ability to take the game by the scruff of the neck and do it. You can be frustrated all you want, but the least you can do is applaud the fans who had to sit there and watch 90-plus minutes of crap. And
well said.
You know what? I give Thomas Frank all the credit in the world. He went round that stadium and he got abuse from the Tottenham fans. Rightly so. We didn't turn up against Chelsea and we were crap. Rightly so. But he had the balls to do it. Now,
but that's Thomas Frank's DNA. That's what he does. Yeah. He's famous for doing that at Brentford. Every home game, every away game. That's very important to him, that his players go over, win, lose or draw. If it's a bad performance, you still go clap the fans and apologise what he's going to do. So
I get the players were frustrated, and I was angry with them. I can understand why they did it, but I think sometimes you've got to put aside your own frustrations, and even in defeat, I think you need to show unity, because them the games that make you stronger. Them the games that when you get into the deep end of the season, you can go back and look, guys, look how we played at Chelsea. Look how we lost. Let's show them now what we can do. And I think that's when the group comes together. I do feel there's a bit of a split in the group. I do feel Mickey van der Ven is not happy with the forwards, I think, especially with Charleston. And I understand why. But Thomas Frank, I like Thomas Frank as a manager. He will be successful with us. We need to give him the time, the money, and the investment to go and buy better players. Do I still think we can win something this season? Yes, I think we can win the FA Cup. I really do. I think our name's on it. Don't ask me why. I've got the gut-wrenching feeling inside we're going to win that. We're not going to win the Champions League, and I think we can qualify from Europe via the league. But we need player unity, and that's a big thing for me. That's a
So
massive
going
thing for me.
into tomorrow, do you think there's a bit of unrest in the Tottenham dressing room then?
I don't think there is. I think the players know. Me and Brenny were talking about this backstage, weren't we, Brenny? About players and do players have did the last generation, did they see this more as a normal game? To us, it's a North London derby. We think of it as differently, and I think some of the Tottenham players that are there, like a Romero, would think, no, this is a North London derby. This is pride. We need this for pride and passion. You're going to get that from Romero. You'll get that from Van de Ven. If we win, then everything's fine. If we lose, I think then, and if we lose by the odd goal and the forwards haven't done their job, you may find a little bit, well, you didn't do your job. But that's down to Thomas Frank to sort out. Yeah. That's down to him to get hold of it and nip it in the bud. And one thing I will say about having Ange as manager, I never saw the team as united as we were under Ange Postecoglou. It was all against us against the world. And I want Thomas Frank to do that again, because I think that's the one thing that's missing. If we get that right, we're 8th, but we're only 2 points off second place.
Right.
We're not in a bad place. The Premier League, I've never seen it as tight as it is.
It's competitive.
It's competitive, and we're there or thereabouts. So, we were 17th last season. Yes, we won a trophy, but we're a far better place than we were last season. To be fair.
Well, you bought well in the summer. You got Kudos in, Paulinho. That's big.
Yeah,
big steps forward.
We could have done more. We needed a striker, which hopefully we would do in January. Look, Vlahovic is available for 20 million. And out of contract in the summer. Get it done. Just get him in. But yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I am. It's for me. This is the game I look out for when the fixtures come out. This is the first game I look for. When do we play Arsenal? And if we win tomorrow, I tell you one thing. That'd be fun. I'd be ecstatic. If we lose, you can see very sad.
That'd be as good as you winning a trophy, eh?
No. Winning the trophy is better. We know what it's like to win a trophy. And I know we can bottle you guys with all the bottled things, but yeah, winning the trophy is the best feeling in the world.
Of course.
And you've been through, we've all been through seeing us win trophies, but that last season, winning the Europa League, was the best feeling ever. And I want more of it. It's like a drop. You want more of that winning feeling.
And we won't hear the end of it for 50 years. Just so you know.
Exactly.
Good. Let's put it this way. Our time is coming. Yes, and I think our time is now.
And I'm
right, let's move on, guys. Eze versus Bentancur and Paulinho would be special to see. Carlisle have won it in the last minute. Lauren was a baller. Fact or fiction, Saka and Rice make the Invincibles' first team? No.
Whoa.
No, they don't for me. No.
Saka, yes. Rice, no.
I don't think either of them do, if I'm honest. Zinni makes you... No. Oh, hell, Timmy! No. I know what he's doing there, no.
2020 was better than the Invincibles. They should have been invincible instead of...
Mohamed's still on about the last challenge that I did 2 weeks ago.
Of course,
against Perez and Seaman. He'll have an issue with today's one, I'm sure of it. Because of injuries to attackers in both teams and a Bobby live stream, exactly, I'm doing a live watch along. I am betting Arsenal versus Spurs under 0.05. Put money on it. I guarantee, because it's going to be awful. I did the North London derby last Sunday. It finished 0-0, so that tells you.
No way, we're saving our goals.
I think I picked the better game, Bobby.
Well, true, but you know me, I love the WSL. So anyway, let's move on to the battles.
That was so good.
Okay, so we'll start with the predicted lineups and formation first. We'll start with Tottenham. This is the predicted lineup and the formation. 4-2-3-1. Vicario, Porro, Romero, Van der Ven, Spence, Paulinho, Bentancur, Kudu, Simmons, Odebert, and Richarlison is the predicted lineup. Obviously, this is not always 100% accurate. I've got them wrong, got them right sometimes. It's just what it is. The Arsenal predicted lineup. Calafiori does now make it. There was talk maybe Hincapié will make it, but it looks like Calafiori should be fit enough. Mosquera, Saliba, Timber, Raya, Rice, Zubimendi, Eze, Saka, Trossard, Marino. I don't want to see that, I'll be honest.
I don't think that. To be honest, I don't think it will be that.
I hope it's not, because I won't want to do the game if Marino's up front. It makes me feel sick. But there we go. It is what it is.
Is he that bad?
He's not that bad. I just think, as Arsenal fans, I just don't think we see him as a starter, period.
Yeah. And the
Whether
thing
it's
is,
in midfield or up front. It's as simple as that. He's our fourth choice striker, and he's made that position just because we've had numerous injuries over the past, beginning of the season and the last season, really.
yeah.
He can do a job, but not like what's he going to do against? Like, no, man. It doesn't
like I
make
was
sense
saying
to
about
me.
Tottenham's defence earlier, it's an extremely difficult unit to break down.
This is it.
Mourinho is not good enough for it.
He's
You need a proper
physical.
striker.
He'll be up for the challenge, but he has no pace. He doesn't have the guile or the trickery to get any change out of Van der Ven. That's for sure.
Yeah. If I was the Tottenham manager, this is the battle I would do. I'd make sure Richarlison is on Mosquera. I think Saliba's got too much with Richarlison, in my opinion. Mosquera, still young, does make a mistake now and then, much like Saliba does, to be fair. But Mosquera, I think, is probably the weaker out of the two. So if Richarlison does start, which Dermot's not going to be happy if he does, but if he does start, I personally would put him up against Mosquera. Calafiori against Kudu, because Kudu does like to go on the right more, so he'll be up against Calafiori. Midfield battle will be interesting. Rice against Bentancur is my expectation. I think that will be a very good battle. I do really rate Bentancur, and I love Declan. I know Dermot does as well. Zubimendi versus
Like hell, I
Simmons.
do.
I knew I was going to come back for that. Just so you know, this all stems back to his Irish days, Ali. It's not a hatred to Rice. It's more to do with the
Of course, because he was
side.
there. You played for Ireland. Yeah, I know.
This is what it's all
He
to do
took
with.
the easy route. He took the lazy route.
Zubimendi against Simmons. I think that's a non-contest personally, but there we go. That's what I expect. Zubimendi against Simmons.
I'm
Then
glad
Saka-
you're saying Simmons going to beat that Arsenal player, Bob. He's very magnanimous
I
to say so.
I didn't really want Simmons at Arsenal when Arsenal fans were really wanting
No, I
him.
didn't
Look,
want him either.
He's a quality player, but I don't think he's good enough for the Premier League, in my opinion.
Especially if you had to pick between him and Eze,
Yeah, Simmons
Who?
is just a bit...
the one that you wanted.
No,
Yeah,
we
he
didn't
does
want him.
have
He's
it.
crap.
Again, yeah, he's another one that...
Yeah,
honestly,
he's
Ali,
crap.
you'll get
Yeah,
used to
yeah.
Dermot. There's so many players that don't exist.
Dermot sarcasm, yeah? I like it, mate.
I'm going to ignore Marino up front, so I've done the wide men. Saka against Spence, Trossard against Porro. They're going to be good battles. Porro's a really good defender. Spence is a very good defender.
Trossard showed his worth against Porro last season.
Indeed,
at the Emirates,
indeed.
so
Right,
it's not
let's
as easy
get
as that.
in to chosen lineups, and there are some interesting ones, people. Dermot, obviously, I'm not going to ask you for marks because God knows what you'll do, -10 or something.
No, you can. You can. I will be respectful and I will be honest.
Okay, right. Let's get into it. We've got 6 of them to go through. Right, so I'm going to trust Dermot here. I'm going to trust him with the first team. The first team is Raya, Timber, Saliba, Mosquera, Calafiori, Zubimendi, Rice, Eze, Saka, Trossard, and Gyökeres. There is a few Gyökeres teams tonight, so there's obviously a hope within the coaching department that he is fit enough. So Dermot, if this was the lineup, taking off your non-Tottenham hat, because I know it'd be a -10, what would you rate this out of 10, mate?
-20. No, seriously.
Yeah,
no.
I knew it.
We'll clip that, don't worry. We'll get that clipped.
Can I just say, I would actually give this an 8.
No, fair enough.
I think, look, wherever I think of him is a very good player. I think whatever I think of that player in the middle that you have with your Chinese meal, I think he's very good. I think Timber for me has been immense this season, actually, to be fair. And Gyökeres, look, he's getting a lot of stick. He will come good. I think he will become a very good striker for Arsenal. So that's why I I give it an 8, but I think that's a very good lineup, actually. A very strong and intimidating lineup.
Indeed. Brenny, you've got the next team. It's Raya, Timber,
Brenny,
Saliba,
you lucky
Hincapié,
person,
Calafiori,
bro.
Zubimendi, Rice, Odegaard, Saka, Eze, Gyökeres.
That would be my team for tomorrow, actually. Personally.
Go on, Brenny. Give it a minus something.
I wouldn't want to see Eze on the left. Hell no. Yeah, he could do a job there, but for me,
Mate, I think he'll be magic
he's
there
the best
tomorrow.
we've got. It is strong, but that's going to be an 8.
No, fair enough, mate. Fair enough.
It's not.
As I said, we all see things differently, and
Of course.
absolutely. I love that. It gives different perspectives. So next team, you've got this one, Ali. It's Raya, Timber, Saliba, Mosquera, Hincapié, Zubimendi, Rice, Eze, Saka. I did not pick this on purpose. I promise.
He
Saka,
made me
Trossard,
go there for a reason.
I didn't. It's just how everyone's on the screen. It's top to bottom. I'm sorry, Ali. I do apologise, mate.
You wanted to mind the score, Bobby. I think Ali's
Yeah, I think you're going to get one.
Wow. Oh my god. Moreno boy.
I didn't do this on purpose. I feel like I have now, but I promise I haven't.
Just pretend you did, Bobby.
6 out of 10.
No, I've got no issues with that at all. I'm in agreement. Derby.
And the only reason I say that
Yes,
is because of the Moreno position, and then obviously because if Calafiori's fit, Mosquera and Hincapié don't need to start. For me, Miles Lewis-Skelly's not even in the picture here, and he should be for tomorrow's game. So I've got so many different variations that we could go with, and this is most certainly not that.
No, fair enough. Next team for you, Dermot, is Raya, Timber, Saliba, Mosquera, Hincapié, Zubimendi, Odegaard, Eze, Saka, Trossard, Gyökeres.
I'll give that a 4.
Interesting.
Okay.
I think you played better with that Odegaard than you do with him.
Don't get me started on this. I could do a whole stream on Odegaard. Yeah, fair enough, mate. I'll move on. Brenny, you get the next one. Sorry, you've got an Odegaard as well. Raya, Timber, Saliba, Hincapié, Lewis, Skelly, Zubimendi, Rice, Odegaard, Saka. I'm not doing this on purpose, I swear. Eze's back out on the left. Marino's up front. Oh, jeez.
Wow.
7.
So, I think that's being kind.
7.
I'll be honest, I think that's being
That's a
kind.
5.
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. And
You're
Ali,
being very kind, Brenny.
I think that's kind. Yeah.
The thing is, because
it's still a side that's good enough to beat your boys tomorrow. That's what I'm looking
we've got
at.
an amazing squad.
Well,
it's just about the combinations.
Yeah.
It's more about
It is.
Yeah.
Ali,
the players
final
there,
team for you, mate. You've got Raya, Timber, Saliba, Mosquera, Lewis, Skelly, Zubimendi, Rice,
That's
Odegaard,
bad.
Saka, Eze, and Gyökeres.
That's an 8.
Excellent stuff. Thank you very much. Let's see the comments before we get into the next part. Part 1 of 2 for the challenge. Ooh, is everyone excited?
Oh, what have I let myself into?
Big up to Chris. Oh, I'm glad. Yes, of course your ears are burning, mate. Glad you got the 3 points, mate. Though Eze is a baller, says Mohammed.
Yes, he is.
I'd like to see Raya, Timber, Saliba, Hincapié, Calafiori, Rice, Zubimendi, Eze, Trossard, Gyökeres. That's a good team.
That's my team. Well, that is my team for tomorrow.
Yeah, there you go.
Big up,
Timber, best
AFC.
right back in league. I probably would question whether or not he's in the best in Europe at the moment. I'll be honest.
He's easily the top 2 right backs in Europe.
Yeah, easy. It's definitely a question mark that needs to be asked across Europe. Raya, Timber, Salkiera. Oh, okay, this is an interesting one. Salkiera. So this is Saliba and Mosquera put together. That is an awesome name to have as a Salkera. Hincapié, Rice, Zubi Dooby Doo, Eze, Saka, oh jeez, Marino, Trossard. P.S. I only picked Marino because I don't know. Oh, that's fair enough. That's fine. Yeah, I get you. As far as I'm concerned, Gyökeres, as long as he's over 90% fit, I'm playing him. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't want to see Marino tomorrow.
Do you know what? A lot of these injured players that we've got potentially coming back, they've trained yesterday, they've trained today. I'd rather play them for 60 minutes, one or two of them, and then after 60 minutes, you take them off and you freshen things up.
Yeah, 100%.
Don't do it the other way round and then bring him on for 20 minutes. And if we're chasing the game, which I don't expect us to be, but if we are, it's the wrong way to do it, in my opinion. You got to go and attack Spurs, and you got to go and get as far ahead as possible. It all depends on Thomas Frank and how he plays this game, but we need to show our dominance tomorrow, quite frankly.
Yes, we do. Hincafe at left centre back for AFC 7. I'll be honest, he can play very comfortably at left centre back and left back.
Yes, he can.
Don't underrate him, honestly. I know we haven't seen much of him. I've seen plenty enough of him, and he is quality. I really do enjoy it. And what you have seen, I'm sure everyone's been happy with so far. So it's going well so far.
Carl, he's the captain of Ecuador as well, isn't he?
Yes. After watching... oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, mate. I guarantee no one had that down on Azanaka. Forest beating Liverpool at...
I was hoping that Nottingham Forest might get a draw, but that was 3-0 away from home. Wow.
Mental.
Are you serious, Bobby?
What's that?
Your Forest beat Liverpool at Liverpool.
3-0, mate.
3-0. 3-0.
Yeah,
where have you been? That's all over the place, mate.
I've been doing pre-records for my channel.
Oh, have you? As I say, it's everyone's having a meltdown. The Liverpool fans are having an absolute meltdown.
So Arne Slot's getting the sack then?
Well,
who are they going to bring in? I don't think they've got the squad. They've messed up big time here.
I tell you one thing, Andy, they're missing Klopp. That's who they're missing big time.
They are missing Klopp. They're missing Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. They're missing Jota.
Chris, I will send my condolences to you.
But when you're losing, I've said this to the boys in previous streams. Yeah. You look down the side on the bench and there's no Jota. When it's 1-1 and he was coming on to nick a goal, they're missing Diaz. Pace and power, they've lost it. Nunes can't hit a barn door, but he was at least running around causing havoc.
Yep.
They haven't replaced it. They haven't replaced their players correctly.
I'm glad Carlisle won for Chris today, but I really feel for him over Liverpool. Bless you, man. You must be
big up to Gary saying hello. Big up to you, mate. Hope you're doing well. I will not have National League disrespect ever again. I expect it to be a tough away game at Boston. All games in National League are tough. I watch all leagues for a season. Exactly. Well, exactly. This is why I watch it, and people do need to respect the National League. And for me, probably the most entertaining league in the whole of Europe is the National League. I'll be honest. It's why I can't wait to do the final at the end of the season, because honestly, it's mental.
You love them,
I love them. Yeah. I absolutely love them. Ability-wise, I still think Saka, Rice, and I'm guessing that's Saliba, all make the Invincibles. They've only dismissed because they haven't won anything major. It's not the reason I don't do it. For me, I'll be honest.
That Invincibles team was special.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
And I think players were.
It can be extremely special, and they can go on to win a lot of stuff,
including Judas.
Soul Campbell, mate, the soul man.
Players were different back then. They are a lot different nowadays.
You mean there were backstabbing, stat-bagging son of a guns that said they were going to stay and then walked off down? At least Pat Jennings did it correctly.
Well, some of our players
went from Tottenham to Arsenal, and that's why he's the only Tottenham Arsenal player who was respected at Arsenal and at Tottenham. That other player lied through his... If he said, right, I want to leave because of X, Y, Z, and Arsenal offered me the better deal, I don't think I would have had a problem with it. At least he's being honest with us. But saying,
but when you got Alan Sugar and people like that talking nonsense in his ear, and then he's trying to keep it like, I'm going to stay, and then if you look the whole story behind the scenes, then what did Sol Campbell really do wrong? When they're trying to put him up for something that he never done in the change room, and then all of a sudden he was being disrespected within his own players, his staff. What do you expect Sol Campbell to do? Just sit there and take it and sign a new contract?
I don't expect him to take it, but I expect him to be honest, at least.
Yeah, but again, could he have been honest in that? Was there an NDA signed to say you can't say anything bad against the board?
Who knows?
How do you know? So Spurs fans, they need to respect that decision a little bit better than they have done over the years. And I don't know why Tottenham fans are crying over this. Not you, Darren, just you yourself. No, but just what I've seen over the years on X, on numerous other platforms over the years. they're sulking into an empty cup, mate. Like what's going on here? Spurs were not winning things back then. Spurs were not doing anything back then of any note. It's not like it was a Pochettino side where you're on the up, you're challenging for trophies, and then he leaves. Yeah, it was a shambles behind the scenes for you guys with Sugar and all them lot up top. And then he's been promised certain things that Spurs never delivered, right? And then he goes to an arch rival. Of course he has. He's won pretty much everything at the Arsenal apart from the Champions League. And even then he scored in the Champions League final and nearly won it for us. And we let it slip with 13 minutes to go up at Parc des Princes, right? The guy's a top quality player. He gave everything to Spurs, but he never got anything back in return. Forget on the pitch, off the pitch I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know. I get it, but Alan Sugar deserves a lot of respect. He saved our football club.
He's a fantastic businessman. I don't have a bad word to say.
And look, no one's ever doubted Sol Campbell's ability. He got ability. It's just the way he ran, and we all know the story around why we think he left and what was happening. We've heard his side of the story. We've never heard Tottenham's side of the story, and they have a different.
Because they know it's true. Otherwise, they would have debunked his story.
Look, I just think it's the way.
Reality.
Brenny is right when Brenny said that it's because he went to us, isn't it, Brenny? And
yeah, but Dermo, if he went to Manchester United, if he went to somebody else, he still would have been pissed off.
I'm not going to sit here and say, and I will call him just as how I feel. Pat Jennings, for me, totally different. We when Pat Jennings left from Tottenham to Arsenal, we totally stabbed him in the back. But he's loved by both sets of fans. Willie Young went to Tottenham Arsenal at the end of that season. We got relegated. Loved by both sets of fans. A lot of players have gone between our clubs. Each way have both been supported by both sets of fans.
Okay, so both.
So Campbell
I don't know the history of Pat Jennings, right? But you said Spurs stabbed him in the back.
But Sol Campbell is a very decisive.
Sol done
figure.
the same thing. They stabbed him in the back.
Yeah,
but he just went about it the wrong way. We could say that from a PR point of view, it was a disaster.
Yeah,
right?
I think that's more that got us. I think that is it. If it was done properly, PR-wise, I think it wouldn't have been as bad. And I do understand where you come from. And I respect your opinion. I respect what you're saying, and fair play to you for having that view, and I respect it. And I will agree to disagree, but I'm doing it with the utmost respect and the utmost.
And I'm not a Spurs fan, so I haven't really been in that. Maybe Adebayor.
Yeah.
But who cares?
Yeah.
When he went to City and then he done the knee slide and all that nonsense.
But
I did. So Campbell was your linchpin defender. He was your superstar player. Adebayor was not a superstar player for us when he left and done what he did. So I respect what you're saying because you were trying to build a team around Sol Campbell in that era. So I understand the grievances that Spurs fans have, but you got to look at your board, your owner, and how they went about it behind the scenes also. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I agree.
At the end of it, I can't tell a Spurs fan how to feel when a Spurs so-called legend at the time goes and does that. That's like Patrick Vieira going down the lane. Do you know what I mean?
All day long.
No, but do you get what I'm saying? And if Patrick said
I do get what you're saying. I do understand.
Yeah, if Patrick said that's the same caliber of player that he was for Spurs, right?
Yeah.
But you know what? Yeah. I hear what you're. I love both sides of it, but for me, I don't know any Spurs fan that approved of Sol Campbell coming to us.
They're not going to. They're not going to. But I'm just giving the commercial side and how it works. Forget. I'm putting the fan passion and the how we back our players through thick and thin. They shouldn't be doing that. I get it. But if we just take that away and put our business hat on for a second, football's a business. So if he's getting told X, Y, and Z behind the scenes, then he's getting accused of X, Y, and Z, and then he doesn't get a contract to his liking, he's going to say, yes, I'm going to stay, and then all that stuff happens behind the scenes. He's clearly then changed his mind, unfortunately, for Spurs fans. Unfortunately for Arsenal, Arsene Wenger and David Dein pulled off a masterstroke. And the rest is history as a red and white fan of the Arsenal.
That was a great 2001, summer of 2001, I must say.
It was fantastic.
Not just we had some good signings that season.
No, 100%. Yeah. But I get it from a fan's point of view why Spurs fans would be fuming, to put it politely, when that was to happen. If your captain, your main player back then says he's going to stay, you're going to take him on face value. And then if then things happen at board level, which then change his mind and his agent's mind, that's a problem, because he was meant to be going to Juventus. And then, if I'm not mistaken, Arsene Wenger and David Dean, it was a last-minute job. So it wasn't like he was after, I want to go Arsenal, I want to go Arsenal, I want to go Arsenal. He was meant to be going to Serie A. He was meant to be going to Juventus to play with Conte and all them lot. And whoever was in their side back then, Vialli, whoever it was, I don't know. Del Piero, yeah? And then we come knocking, and he's like, okay, it's a risky move. He's done it, and he was right to make that move in the end from a professional point of view. As fans, what a traitor. I get it. But I don't know. I just felt watching it as a youngster back then, as a 15, 16-year-old, I just felt it was a little bit over the top, the way the bus was getting bottles thrown at it and beer cans and all this nonsense. Because at the end of the day, that's got nothing to do with the players of Arsenal, the manager of Arsenal at that time. This is board-level decision-making. So go and throw it at the director's box in White Hart Lane. Why are you throwing it on the buses and smashing the windows and all that jazz? It's all a bit of a madness.
True. Stone Cold Dyche lost in Pete's slot today. I think Mohammed's let you know.
Good.
Obviously Newcastle beat Man City in the end.
By the way, that was 10 minutes of extra time, so I don't know where that came from.
Well, it was 8 minutes, actually. 8 minutes.
And it went into 10
minutes.
Yeah.
Well,
that's the problem. People don't understand. Once it goes into 8 minutes and there's added injury time in that, it has to get added on, so it becomes more. People don't understand that.
I get it, but I just don't see where they found the 8 minutes, because I was watching the game in the background.
I was fine about it, to be honest. I was fine about it, to be fair. It wasn't bothering me at all. Yes, mate.
Bobby, just before we go on, I know we've got the chance to come up. Myself and Dermot, we were talking backstage, and Dermot, you know when you didn't realise that Forest had beaten Liverpool?
Yeah.
You know, when we were talking backstage, I wasn't giving an example because I was basically saying that, Liverpool had lost. And obviously, and then I said in hindsight, if City were to lose today, I don't want, not the Arteta or the players, I don't want them to think, well, you know what? It's okay if we draw tomorrow.
Oh, great.
Oh, hell no, man.
I don't want them to think it's a case of, well, you know what? Our two rivals, they lost today. So, you know what? Go out there, do what you know what you got to do. And if it ends up being a 1-1 or a 2-2, I won't be happy with that. I will not be happy with a draw tomorrow.
If that's the attitude, Brenny, that Arsenal Football Club take tomorrow, they can leave in January.
Because I've seen that, because I've seen that before, time and time again. As long as I've been an Arsenal fan, I've seen things. I've seen that not just under Arteta. I've seen it under Wenger as well. You know, where we just don't capitalise with with other results.
Agreed.
I think so far this season we have, apart from Sunderland. I think we've capitalised so far this season, apart from the Sunderland game away. Even in that game, we've nicked a point.
I'll stick with my same rules. I will stick with my same rules. I don't give a monkey's arse about what.
100%, Bobby.
I'm sorry. I enjoy watching football. That was a very good, entertaining football for a neutral. I enjoyed that game. It was end to end, very entertaining. That's why I enjoy watching it. I couldn't give a monkey's who lost, who won. I'm slot out there. I'll be honest, Chris. There is not a single Liverpool person I've spoke to that is slotted in. So yeah.
But it's funny how quickly football fans changed. He won the league last year. They were singing his name.
Yeah, was it on our Premier League show that you mentioned it, and I said that I think the first person that could be slot out.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
you did.
He won the league with the Klopp team. He didn't win a team with the slot team. He won that league with Klopp, with a Klopp team, with the Klopp players. Now he's put his own players into it. It's all falling apart. So I wouldn't be surprised if Liverpool are on the phone to Klopp right now. We want you back. That's the only manager they can bring back to appease the fans. They will not accept anything else but bringing Klopp back.
The thing is, I get what you're saying, Dermot, but if they do that, he hasn't got the players to play the Klopp way now.
No,
in
that's
my
true.
opinion.
That's very true as well.
So people keep forgetting about this Liverpool side. I don't like Liverpool. I'm not I don't care about this team. But Trent Alexander-Arnold, put some respect on that kid's name. They were burning his shirts. They were doing X, Y, and Z. Without Trent, Salah's GA has gone down. Without Trent, their set pieces, they're not as good at them. Yes, Chobosai scored an amazing free kick against Arsenal. But apart from that, what have they done from a set piece this season? Right? They're struggling to create from corners. Trent is a massive loss to that Liverpool side. The grass is not always greener. And they were burning his shirts, go, leave, thinking it's like a Sol Campbell moment. He's won everything that you can at Anfield, and then he's going to the Bernabeu. It's not like Sol didn't win anything at Spurs, and then all of a sudden he's going down the road. Do you know what I mean? I think Spurs fans would have been a lot easier on Sol Campbell if he had won the Premier League once, FA Cup once, Carabao Cup twice. Do you know what I mean? You're still not going to be happy with that transfer, but he made you a winning team.
Yeah, no.
Trent done that on multiple occasions, multiple trophies, multiple GA. Barcelona 3-0 down, 4-3 winner. But you're burning his shirt like he's done a Sol Campbell, as Spurs fans would say. Do you know what I mean? So what's going on? It's embarrassing. Football fans these days, it's all over the place. It's very strange. Very strange. Look at the beginning of this week, Bobby and Brenny. Arsenal fans on X and other various other platforms crying about the injury list. We're telling them in the chats and so on, just wait, be patient. Look where we're at now. No one's even spoken about Martinelli. I got a feeling that Martinelli's going to be on the bench or starting tomorrow. Madueke might be there on the bench. How do we know? They've all trained yesterday, They're saying they trained yesterday and today, but they could have been training for the last week, 10 days. They're not going to tell the media or the Arsenal PR side to push out those narratives. Because why do they want Spurs to know what we've potentially got coming for them if they are fit? Doesn't make sense. And I wouldn't expect Frank to do the same thing for Spurs. Every manager does it. But when it's Arsenal fans are always complaining and crying. It's baffling. Football fans these days, they're so just like the players. They're not cut from the same cloth as fans of yesteryear. The players are not cut from the same cloth of yesteryear. Do you know what I mean? The Sol Campbells, I don't know, the Teddy Sheringham's. Let's put another Dermot. Let's make Dermot happy. Teddy Sheringham and all these guys. Yeah, different cloth.
That's just football in general. That's just football. That's just football worldwide.
It's very robotic these days. It's all structures and. You got to obey into this structure. No, where would Rivaldo fit in this day and age? As Zidane, you know what I mean? These players, they're legends.
I still think they'll smash it. Yeah, I still think they'll smash it in this day and age. But of course, what's going to happen is they'll be falling out. They'll be falling out with managers though, because managers
it's too robotic.
Yeah,
it's too structured.
Yeah, Zinedine, why did you take on 3 or 4 players and then you put the ball in the net? What's wrong with you? Why did you take that shot from 30 yards? Why couldn't you have done this? Why couldn't you have done that? It's a lot of that. It's micromanaging.
Funny enough, we're talking about shots from outside the box. What did Trossard do last week when we couldn't break down a low block?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
But we have to keep passing the ball sideways. We have to cut it back to the edge of the penalty onto the penalty spot to get a tap in. You're not allowed to shoot.
Exactly. Sometimes
it's forbidden these days.
Exactly, Ali. You got to think sometimes you're not going to, let me just do something else. Let me try something else. Because we don't want to be predictable. I find sometimes
as football fans in general, I think as football fans in general, that's what we want our players to do. Take a little bit of initiative and maybe, do you know what? I'm not going to do what the manager says here. I'm actually going to have a shot at goal. The season that Martin Odegaard got his best numbers for Arsenal, how many goals was he scoring from just the edge of the box or outside the box at St. James's Park and other places?
Yeah, it's quite a few. That was 3 seasons ago.
If you don't shoot,
you don't given that freedom, and then sometimes it's like it's not given that freedom.
I think, Bobby said it.
Sometimes it's like he's not given that freedom.
Bobby said it at the beginning of the season. About I think it was Ethan Wanyeri. Apologies if I misquote you, Bobby. Please cut me. But Arteta and Wanyeri, they don't really get along. This, that, the other. Because whenever I see Ethan play, he's looking to take a shot.
Yep.
That's not the instruction that's been given, right? He needs to play the ball down to the winger or square to a Martin Odegaard rather than curling it top bins like he always. That's his trademark finish. Why are you stopping a young lad from doing that if that is the case? Play to your players' strengths. Sunderland away, you did not play to your players' strengths in the last 5 minutes of that game. You dropped deep for no reason, and that cost us the second goal. Against Spurs tomorrow, don't drop deep. Defend the 18-yard box and go forwards. Otherwise, you're inviting pressure. Paulinho, Bentancur, we've got to win that midfield battle. That's the game right there.
Yeah.
Win that battle and get your Gyökeres on the pitch and your Martinellis, whoever's fit, and let's rock and roll.
Exactly. Right, let's move on, guys. Bobby Nose and Brenny. Yeah, exactly. I know you've been on Canate's, Van Dijk's, Salah case all season, defending like Peter Ninja Turtle. His head's gone. It's simple as that. Canate's head's gone. I'm not sure City lost, to be honest. I'm more confident in Arsenal winning the league over City, even though City beat us. I still said City there to be. Yeah, exactly.
100%. You're spot on, Chris.
The Sunderland result for Arsenal, that happens to everyone. Exactly, it does.
Yep.
We're going to have a moan about it because we're entitled to, but I've moved on. Honestly,
mate.
Brenny K and panel, big up to AFC always. Hope you're doing well, my friend. If we draw with the Scrubs tomorrow, it will feel like a loss, especially when Man City and Liverpool both lost their games. It will feel like a loss because it's drawing at home to Tottenham. I was expecting an Arsenal win last weekend against them, and I got a stupid 0-0 draw. So I need a win tomorrow, I'll be honest. JJ is mad at me. I was shouting at the players in added time. When I put it in the corner, he said, stop shouting. It's passion, mate. Temi saying we're turning to Nostalgia TV. With respect, Conte, Ranieri won league in first season, got sacked. Ranieri was more harsh as it was Leicester. Conte underachieved following season with Chelsea after winning the league. Bringing Klopp back would be a disaster car crash. We need to improve defence, and you bring him back, we'll be even worse. I totally agree. Only person who can stop Arsenal from winning the league is Arteta. Agree.
Yeah.
I wanted Trent to stay funny. You say that, Ali. They are hypocrites now and want him back. I've always said this, and this is something that every fan needs to listen to. Respect the football gods. So that means respect players.
Yeah.
Even ones that leave. At the end of the day, Trent brought you in £40 million in PSR. £40 million that transfer was for, and he was basically going on a free anyway. But you got 10 million quid because he left a little bit earlier, which was in PSR value 40 million.
Wow.
I reckon you should personally respect him because he did yourself a favour, gave you some PSR, which is now changing. But anyway, doesn't matter. Right, let's move on. Challenge time, people. Alright, the challenge has changed. For people in the comments, hasn't changed too much. However, the bongo, so that's a random player, you can pick either a Tottenham player or an Arsenal player. As long as it's got a minimum of five Tottenham, it's allowed, and you'll just pick one more player from whichever team you want. I will mark it as it is. Anyway, so for the people that are taking part, choose 5 from the Arsenal, 5 from the option. Beware the bongos. It will make sense very shortly. 1 defender, 1 midfielder, 1 forward from the opposition must be selected. Once you select a player, you cannot swap him. Formation of the home team is always selected, so it's a 4-3-3, very simple. No former players, present squad only. No unavailable players, doubts are available to pick. Very simple. Right, that's the Tottenham lineup that you can pick from. How do we want to do this? Does everyone want to start with the Tottenham players first?
Yeah, I think Dermo should join. Yeah, let's get Dermo going in this as well. Let's go.
Trust me. So if we're going to do Tottenham first, I'll start with Dermot, then go to Brenny, then to Ali, back to Brenny, finish with Dermot. Yep. So that'd be the 5 players.
So three players. That's it, Bobby. Yeah.
3 players.
5 in total.
5 in total. There'll be five Tottenham players in total. But beware the bongos. The bongos can come in at any time. I get to choose. I
get a bongo straight away. No, my luck. My 5 will be.
No, you pick one. You pick one. Then we'll go to Brenny for 1. Then Ali, back to Brenny. You'll finish with the final Tottenham player.
Right. I'm going to go with Vicario.
Yes, get in. I was going to say that as well.
Okay. Brenny, your next player, please. Well, your first player, please. Brenny still there?
Brenny is mesmerised by our Tottenham squad. He's saying, licking his lip, thinking, I wish we had some of these players, Bobby and Ali.
Oh, demo.
You hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now, mate.
Yeah.
Were you on mute again?
Just muted.
No, he was stunned by the Tottenham. He was
touch
stunned
it.
by the Tottenham squad. That's it. He was absolutely mesmerised by it.
Right, your next player, please, or your first player, please, Bren.
Yeah, it was Van der Ven.
Yeah, I was going to say that as well. This is going to be difficult.
Ali, your player, please.
Bruv, this is tough. Can I pick Mohamed Kudus, but on the left wing?
Yep. Done. Back to Brenny.
A forward. Well, you got to go with Kudus, isn't it? Really?
Well,
No,
Ali's
we've
just
got
gone with
Kudus.
Kudu. Yeah, Ali's just gone
The
for
only
Kudu.
decent forward we've got.
Oh, you did say Kudus. Sorry.
Yeah, he's got.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
said
I was
Kudus,
just-
Brenny, left wing.
No, it's all right,
Kudus,
mate.
left
All right.
wing.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I was just handing something to the missus. Midfielder. We need a midfielder, otherwise we'd have failed straight away.
Paulinho, Bentancur, no?
Oh. It's got to be one of them, innit? It's got to be one of them.
But then obviously we've got Rice, Zubimendi. What are we doing there?
Yeah. Got to go with João Paulinho.
Okay.
Good shout.
Dermot, finish with you with the Tottenham players.
I'm going for a defender.
Okay.
I'm going for. I have to go for Romero alongside Mickey Van de Ven.
Oh.
Right. Okay.
That's all right. We got great fullbacks.
Oh, I get a bongo. Do I get a special prize?
No, this is the bongo time. So now I pick one. I pick a player.
Oh,
now I have free reign. I can do what the hell I like.
What? So are you
I
going
was
to pick
expecting
one
you
to
come
take one
Bobby,
out?
Say you've won a weekend away at Disneyland or something like that. Like
No.
they're doing the TV
What
show.
happens is because you get 5 Arsenal and 5 Tottenham. So what I use, what the whole point of this is to try and get you to a 10. The whole point of you is to get to a 10, right? So I will be picking Saka. I know everyone, that's not going to shock anyone because you will probably would have picked Saka anyway, because Saka is the highest rated player out of the 2 teams. You will see this
100%.
over the next challenges. It will be the highest rated player that hasn't been picked, or I can fit into the team. So Saka is my pick. He is the Bobby Bongo. Don't ask me why.
Okay.
Someone named it called the Bobby Bongos. I blame you, Bren, because they heard about the other one. So they called this the Bobby Bongos.
I love it. Absolutely brilliant.
Anyway,
we got a hashtag that.
right.
do have the
Bongos,
hashtag
mate.
Okay, right. This is obviously normally for the Arsenal players, we all work together. So I'm just going to guess everyone's picking Timber.
Yep, Timber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Left back.
Left back.
Interesting. This is not going to be as easy as I assumed it would be. So, Ali, what's your vote for left back?
So I'm going to go with obviously the team that I'm picking. I'm going Hencapié left back.
Okay, so you're going Hincapié. Brenny, we're going to do voting system. So who's your pick for left back?
I'm fine with any. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with
Are you?
Hincapié. I'm fine with Skelly. I'm fine
Cala.
with
Marzo,
Calafiori. They're all quality. So,
Okay, so you're
What
happy
The
with
reason I said
Hincapié?
Hencapié left back is because I'm hoping he'll play Calafiori centre back.
Yeah, fair
Yeah,
enough.
yeah.
But don't forget, this is your team, so it's
Of
your
course.
creation.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah.
you've got 2
I'm happy with
midfielders
that.
then. I know Dermot's not going to pick Rice.
I
know
actually
this,
was,
but-
Bobby,
Oh, okay, cool.
because I knew he was going to get picked anyway. So I'd just get in ahead of Ali and Brenny. I
Fair
thought if I
enough.
just get in ahead, so yeah, pick him.
Right, so Rice is
egg
going to be
fried,
picked.
yeah.
Who is going to be the final midfielder that you guys want? because you've also got Paulinho, you've got Rice, obviously, because I don't think anyone's not going to pick Rice. So who's the final midfielder?
Are we gonna go Eze in the 10 and then, or is he gonna go Eze on the left and Odegaard in the middle?
Yeah.
I would have put Odegaard in the middle and Eze on the left.
Oh, 100% that. If they're both fit, that's how it would be.
Yeah, but don't forget you've got Kudu in the team at the left at the moment.
We'll do that.
Oh,
So you've got
we need a
Eze.
striker, don't we?
Yeah.
Okay, then Eze. I'll go with Eze.
Okay. Well, you can pick Gyökeres because he's a doubt. So for this,
Correct.
It doesn't matter if he's got a bit of a knock. He can be picked. And don't forget,
So
I'm
that's
the
what's
judge. So I'm guessing Gyökeres then, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brenny?
Okay.
Dermo, you happy with that?
Yeah.
I'm happy with that.
Okay, well, this is going to be the shock. You could get a 10 for this team. You could. Because both squads are good enough.
There's a butt coming.
There is a but. There is a
Here
but.
we
Of course
go.
there is.
There is a
How
but.
do I feel there's going to be a forfeit for me if I get this wrong?
No, there is no... trust me, the auto-foul would have come up straight away instead of me going into this speech. So, there is no auto-foul, but I can't give you a 10. There's a reason why. It's mainly the combination of the defence. Fikari, look, I've got no issues with Fikari. He's a very good goalkeeper. Timber, obviously no issues. The defence of Hincapié and Romero, there's a red card all day long in that game. So, everyone knows me. Everyone knows me, and I'm very honest. There's no auto-fail, but it's, for me, a 9. Just because the chances of Hincapié and Romero not getting a red card...
Dermo said earlier Mr. Romero's calmed down because he's captain now.
I've seen a Romero enough. I still don't see what
believe me, guys. Believe me, there is a brown envelope on the way to Bobby with a few little Monopoly signs in there, so he can be swayed.
Guys, it's 9's still a very good score. It is a very good team, but it's just for me, red card alarm bells. For me, it's just horrible. But no, it's a very good team.
He doesn't do halves, Demo.
I don't. Yeah, but you've known me long enough. You know I don't.
I
do
know.
halves.
Yeah, I know. There's no harm in asking.
Bobby, man, you're picking up on votes like Tony Soprano. Oh dear.
Yeah, he is. He is.
AFC always. I've just read this. I am so sorry, mate.
I read it earlier too, but
bloody hell.
Jeez, man.
All I'm glad is you are back and fighting fit. Mate.
Wow,
it's the last bit that gets me, Bobby. How bad do you have to be? Seriously,
honestly, this is just football, people. It's just football.
Blimey.
Seriously, I can disagree with many people. I've never at any point want to punch them. At no point, because at the end of the day, I've been brought up many years ago. Respect other people's opinion. It's very simple. It's not that hard.
That's crazy.
I think our generations, Bobby, I think our generation's a lost breed compared to
the thing is, mate, and unfortunately, I have to go back to a Tottenham game that I was at, and I was at Wembley. I think it was a semi-final and it was the first time I saw football violence. Right in front of me, we were going under a tunnel, and unfortunately, one fan attacked another fan, different teams, by the way. Obviously, it was Tottenham Arsenal, and someone got stabbed. It was horrible to see. I was only about 13, 14 at the time. I was with my dad and my brother, and it was horrible. And it was all over football. And I've always said to myself, ever since that day, what is the point in hurting one another over a football game? Over a football game. We all love football, don't get me wrong. And it all, for a lot of us, it's like, it's in our blood. It's in my blood. But come on, people. I live in Wolverhampton. I'm an Arsenal fan. Everyone here knows I'm an Arsenal fan. I am seen by the training ground. I'm seen by the stadium all the time with my Arsenal shirt. I don't care. No one.
You live in the chairman's office.
No one at any point ever comes up to me and just goes rah 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 rah. The only rings I ever have, and it's the funniest guy in the world. I've never met him, but he constantly does it every time outside my house now. He drives past, winds his window down, take that dirty shirt off. And he like, jokes. It's joking as it says it, and I've got absolutely no issues with it. That's football banter. That exactly.
Like
I've got no issues, and he always gives me thumbs up. Always makes sure I'm all right as well. But he always have a little pop at me. That's fine. I've got no issues with that. So yeah, come on, guys. I'm sorry it happened to you, AFC always, but honestly, football fans, stop it. Stop it.
Can I say,
it's
from
ridiculous.
a Tottenham fan's point of view, I'm horrified by that. And from every genuine Tottenham fan that's watching, and every genuine Tottenham fan that I know that is like us, just bantering football, we send our best wishes to that Arsenal fan. I hope he feels better soon.
Thank you, mate.
I'm absolutely horrified by that.
Yeah.
I'm not normally lost for words, but I don't know what to say to that. That's what's the word? Embarrassing? Disgraceful?
They could all be.
I'd be embarrassed if that was two Tottenham fans doing that. I'd be disgusted. Ridiculous. I really would be disgusted.
Regarding
I'm so gutted with that. That is terrible, man.
So the rules within the comments, Chris, pick 5 and 5. Your spare one, you can either pick a Tottenham player or an Arsenal player. I have no issues now. That has been taken away from you guys. For the people that play live and the people that also play who do the slides, they have a Bobby Bongo. So, yeah, I will personally... I'm going to blame Brenny because he came up with the Bobby Boobies, and this person has heard that they call Bobby Boobies.
Well, when we just heard the bongo now, when we heard the bongos, well, you know what? When we heard the bongos, I thought you turned your TV up, Bobby, and Hawaii 5-0 was on.
I've never watched it. I've never watched it, mate.
He's got Dano, or whatever his name was, sitting in the Wolves chairmanship office at the moment. You know, catching in, saying, "Any more do you want me to get done, boss? Just book him. He's getting the next manager in. Just book him."
Right, my challenge team has 11 players, all Arsenal. Fair enough, Tim. Fair enough.
Come on.
Oh, hell no. Getting violently attacked for opinion is disgusting. Yeah. Totally agree. It's horrendous. I'm sick of this. Yeah, I do believe that some content creators are not helping the cause. There is a lot of... They call it entertainment. I personally don't call it entertainment. I think it is putting fire on something. It's just dangerous. Dangerous.
Do you know what?
That's why I've always been the way that I am. That's why I always am.
You've got it in your sort of fan base, and we do in our fan base. Some of the YouTube creators in our fan base are... You want to shake your head and think, really, why? And that's why we tried to stay... I'm like you, Bobby. I try to stay out of it as much as I can.
Well, this is why we've created this space, what we have on Football Takeover, because we will eventually get to those numbers, and then this is how content should be created. So this is just the beginning of our journey. Hopefully, Demo, like the boys for many, many years. So we're here to grow this community and take over from those embarrassing channels. And just talk football, keep it real, and let's keep it moving forward as a unit. Yes, we support different clubs and so on and so forth, but if we can get a good team together to move everyone forward and everyone develops their channels, then let's do it, and let's take over from these so-called bigger channels that are entertaining the masses.
If it's all right with you guys, I'm just going to get on my skateboard and hang on to the back of your juggernaut and just try to stay in your strip lane.
No problem. That's all good, mate.
Chris's team is Vicario.
That sounds like an Arsenal Spurs rivalry. That.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I need to.
That was Demo's fault.
That
was very good. That was very good, actually. Anyway, Chris's team is Vicario, Timber, Saliba, Van der Ven, Spence, Paulinho, Rice, Eze, Saka, Gyökeres, Odebert. It's gonna have to be a 9. Odebert's good, but he's not.
Boys, educate me, please, Dermo. Who
Chris has done it again.
Is that the Swedish lad?
No, he's a French lad. Him and Mathias Tell have done really well in international duty at the moment. They play well together. Odebert was injured most of last season. We're only seeing the best of him now. I love him. He attacks it. He does something Brendan
So
Johnson never does.
what type of player is the Arsenal looking at tomorrow? Is he
Um,
aggressive? Is he powerful,
he
pacey,
he
tricky?
will go at your fullbacks. He will go at them.
Okay.
He still learns. He reminds me of a young Tony Galvin. If you can
Okay.
remember Tony Galvin back, and my
Yeah.
best wishes to Tony Galvin. I know he's not well at the moment, and best wishes to him and his family. But he's a bit like
big up
Tony
Tony
Galvin.
Galvin.
He'll attack the fullback. I don't know if you agree, Brenny and Bobby, but that's how I see him a little bit.
What's he like defensively?
Yeah.
Pass.
Okay, that's what I thought. The way you were speaking, I just thought I'd get that out in the open.
Yeah.
I think
Interesting.
yeah, because with wingers, I mean, to be honest, I see when you see quality wingers, you get a lot of them that defensively they're not all that.
Of course,
They may help you. They may help your fullback, but I find that they're not all that. It's basically it's like in the words of like Bobby. It's like you want a winger to be a winger, or you want a left back to be a left back, or a right back to be a right back.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong, boys. You're not wrong. I'm just obviously again with this day and age and how teams play. Obviously, I'm thinking as an Arsenal fan, if he keeps pushing on, will that give us a chance to get a 2-on-1 situation with one of your fullbacks? That's what I'm thinking in my head for tomorrow's game.
Yeah. AFC always recovering very well, gets the trauma. Yes, it's just...
Mate, I can't believe you had to go through that.
I'm so glad you have come through it, mate. Seriously.
Yeah.
That's
God bless you, mate.
We all have positive and negative sounds. We just want the same thing. Totally agree.
Exactly.
We all want to win trophies as a club. I get attacked in comments from my F1 opinions on Hamilton Norris at the Clerk, which is
really
that's why they attack me. It's mad, isn't it?
That's crazy.
Yeah, Chris. I'll be honest. If you put Kudu in instead of Odebert, you would have got a 10 all day long, mate. Odebert, I've just not been that. I'm not that convinced by him, to be honest. He's all right. I'm pretty sure you got him from Burnley, Odebert. Pretty sure that's right. But yeah, so you are up against.
We panicked.
Well, look, he's not a top team player for me. Not yet, anyway.
Well, he's better than Brendan Johnson.
I'm still on the. I'm backing Brendan Johnson until I just think he's gone to the wrong club too soon. I think he needed a little bit of a step up, like a Villa, before he goes into the big.
Yeah,
that's a fair point.
So who's starting for Spurs tomorrow then, Dermo?
Pardon?
In your opinion, who's going to start tomorrow?
For me, I would hopefully he would start with. Look, my heart saying, I hope he starts with Kulu and Kudos. My head, I think he'll start with Johnson and Richarlison because I think them players just coming back from injury. I don't think they're full match ready. I think they might get half hour tomorrow or good 45 minutes. But yeah, Johnson and Richarlison, sadly.
Okay.
Fair enough. Right, so you've got are up against two other people that have taken part in this part of it. Anne and Alan. We'll start with Alan first. For people that don't understand what the B is, that means it's a Bobby Bongo. So they have the same rules. the bongos will go off at any time. I feel like
Bongo, mate.
So that's why there's random players being picked. Alan's gone with Vicario, Porro, Van der Ven, Saliba, Hincapié, Jalberlinia, Rice, Eze, Saka, Simmons, Gyökeres. This is a tough one. Ugh. I don't feel a 10. Simmons is just not done it, and I don't think he can do it in the. I think he's too weak. Personally, you know how we were talking about Fabio Vieira, too lightweight.
Yeah, we said that, didn't we, at the beginning?
I think Simmons is going to have the same issue. We'll move on to Anne. She's gone with Vicario. It's my Bobby Bongo. Timber, Saliba, Romero, Spence, Zubimendi, Rice, Simmons, Saka, Kudu. Now, if she didn't go for a Richarlison up front, this could have been a 10. But I can't score a team with Richarlison up front as a 10. I can't. I will get eggs thrown at me. I'll get tomatoes thrown at me. So that's going to have to be a 9. I can't do that as a 10. Sorry, people. Yeah, the opportunity was there for you guys, but you've all screwed it up. So there we go. Thank Lord P means that nothing else.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, Chris.
I blame living Brenny started this Bobby Booby thing, and someone's heard it, and they've called this bongos, and they've literally given me a sound effect for bongos. Unbelievable. Things I have to agree to. Anyway, let's get into the retro. Let's see if we can have fun with the retro. There is no Bobby Bongos on this. This is just simples.
I want a Bobby Bongo.
You can only get that for the main one. Now retro time. Okay, so this one's very simple. Choose 6 from the Arsenal, 5 from the opposition. Any player from the squad list. So 2 squad lists will come up either side from a game that I have picked from the history of playing Tottenham in the Premier League. Once you select a player, you cannot swap him. Formation of the home team is always selected. It's still free for anyone playing at home. The game is this one. Back in the 2nd of December 2006, we beat Tottenham 3-0 at home. Adebayor, Gilberto Silva with a double penalty.
I wouldn't mind that tomorrow.
This is the team. So we'll go through Tottenham lineup. It was Robinson, Chimponda, Asu Ekoto, Dawson, King, Sakura, Malblanc, Lennon, Tainio, Berbatov, Keane. On the bench was Cerny, Lee Young Pyo, Huddleston, Jenas, and Defoe. Manager was Martin Yule. For the Arsenal, Lehmann, Eboe, Torre, Giroud, Clichy, Gilberto Silva, Fabregas, Lundberg, Rosicky, Adebayor, Van Persie. On the bench was Almunia, Hoyt, I think it was Justin Kleb, and Baptista and Walcott. Yeah. How am I going to do this? Do you want to do the Tottenham or Arsenal first?
Saying you're at home, do Arsenal first. Do Arsenal because you're at home first, so you might as well start with the home side.
You want to do it? Happy with that? So we'll pick the 6 Arsenal players first?
Okay.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah,
as it was your idea, you should pick the first Arsenal player.
Oh, no, God.
This is going to be interesting. This is the.
Oh, why did you say that?
That's why I said you go first.
Because he knew full well because I'll pick on him.
Yeah, but he might end up pick. Oh no!
This could be interesting. Look, this could be interesting. Right, go on.
That was a 4-4-2, mate. Is it 4-4-2? 4-4-2.
Probably, but it's 4-3-3 today. Because I'm mean.
Come on, Dermot. Pick the right team here, mate.
Right, pick your first player for Arsenal, mate. No pressure, Dermot.
Oh, me? I'm going first, right? Have I got to pick Arsenal, right?
Yeah, well, you're the one that said Arsenal first, so.
Well, no, I was trying to be fair. I thought Brenny was going first, but me going
first.
No.
Your idea. So.
If I get pick one player, Bobby.
Yeah, I'll do. One Arsenal player, then it'll be Brenny, then it'll be Ali, then Annie will get double choice, then back to Brenny, then finish off for you, Dermot.
Okay, so I'm going to go for Van Persie.
Good,
Van Persie.
That's a good start.
Brenny?
Paulo Torre. Quality.
Okay, Ali, you get 2 choices now.
I'm going to go with Cesc Fabregas and Gilberto Silva.
Fabregas. Gilberto. Right, back to Brenny.
One of the defenders.
Well, we've got everything now.
Yeah, you're covered with the main role.
We've covered the main 3. So we've got that sorted out. And I would say
You know what makes me laugh? You all play this like it's a poker game. You all sat there concentrating. I love it.
We want to get 10-10.
This is why I love this. You all sat there so well behaved, just thinking really hard.
I'm studying the Tottenham lineup. They were all crap back down, thinking that was good.
This is we got Van Persie. We've got Gilberto. He's in the 6. We've got Fabregas in the 10.
Yeah,
you got Colo Touré centre back.
Yeah, so Brenny can choose whichever one he feels the most excited by. And try and avoid a Bobby Booby.
There's a couple of players that I'd put in.
Yeah.
Like, for example,
that's the thing. It's about you got to think how Bobby thinks. You see, and that's what makes it.
You don't trust me. You don't want to spend 30 seconds in my brain.
Because if you go Emmanuel Boué, who
this is
was,
the thing,
a strange player. I remember when he was a villain, then he was a hero, and then he went back to being a villain again. And I was there when he went back to being a villain again.
Wigan.
No, it was no, not that one. He was after the Wigan game, he started coming up with some really good performances in the next season, great performances, and then Liverpool at home, we were 1-0 up, and it was a Liverpool midfielder. I think it was it Oscar? There was a really poor Liverpool midfielder, and he ran away from a ball. He was running after the ball, and the Boué was like chasing after him and brings him down the box. I thought he weren't going anywhere. He wasn't going anywhere. He was running away from goal to get possession.
Sent off that day?
No, he didn't. But Cout scored the penalty. And Boué, we just left the Emirates silent that day. And I thought, Boué, you're finished, man. He left the club. It was only like a few seasons left. He left a few games left, and he left the club. So if I was to pick him, I know it'd be an auto fail. So this is why you got to think like Bobby.
So why don't we just go top heavy, and then we got obviously Dawson, we got King.
You see,
maybe
Clichy. I like Gal Clichy as well. So
stick him in, and then we put Robertson
I'm
in goal.
going with Clichy, and he cannot be auto fail because Clichy was great. Clichy was an invincible, damn it.
Remember,
who's the boss again? I'm pretty sure it's me. I'm pretty sure I'm the boss. Yeah.
Ali
I'm the boss.
Ali is almost.
See, what happens with the back chat, Bren? How does that always pan out?
Yellow card, mate.
Down marking. Anyway, Dermot, your final Arsenal choice for you, mate. Which one are you going with?
Oh, God, I've been really thinking about this. Who did you pick, Brenny? Sorry.
He put Gael Clichy.
You picked the one I was going to pick.
So you could pick an offensive player.
Do you know what? I've always respected this player, Fabregas.
Or even one of the subs.
Already picked
him already.
Already picked him. Yeah.
So we got Van Persie, Fabregas, Roberto, Clichy, and Toure.
I'm going for Lundberg.
Lundberg, okay. Do you want to play him on the right or the left?
The right.
The right. Okay, cool. Okay, now we've got to pick from the Tottenham. I'm going to guess Robinson's the only sensible pick for the goal. Yeah. So you've got Robinson in goal.
Is it me?
Paul Robinson, isn't it?
The only right back that I can see on that Tottenham
is
Chimbonda. So
we play Aaron Lennon right back?
No.
That's a shame.
Yeah. Right, you got one centre back. What a player. He's attacking midfielder, right winger. So it's going to have to be Chimbonda at right back. So the final centre back, Dawson or King?
Ledley King.
Probably Ledley.
Okay, I was just wanted to see where you will go with that one, so that's fine. You've got one more midfielder to pick.
Have we? We've got Gilberto
Fabregas. Don't forget, it's a 4-3-3.
Lundberg's in a...
It's not a 4-4-2.
Can we play Berbatov in a 10?
If you want to, it's up to you.
And then have Fabregas as the left 8. What do you think, boys? It's up to you.
I think that's a good shout, Berbatov in the 10, actually.
Holds the ball up, puts it through for RVP.
Oh, bollocks! I made a mistake.
What's happened?
No, I shouldn't have picked Van Persie. I should have left that for Robbie Keane. Damn.
Oh, hell no. Oh, you done the right thing there.
I thought you're thinking. I thought you would. You think that was Michael Keane?
No, Robbie Keane.
Oh my god!
Right. So who's the who are we picking? We're picking Berbatov as a 10.
Berbatov
Yeah.
in a 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
This is so funny.
Right.
And
Left winger.
It's
Lennon.
got what? It has to be Aaron Lennon.
Yeah, it's got to be Aaron.
Everyone. Okay. Cool.
Bit of pace, bit of power in this team, bit of technical ability.
Okay, so this is the team that Ali, Dermot, and Brenny have gone with. Robinson in goal, Chimbonda, Clichy, Torre, King, Gilberto, Fabregas, Berbatov, Lundberg, and Lennon. And I've only got one thing to say.
10-10. What?
How can you allow Chimbonda as the right back?
Because the Bue is as shit as Chimbonda.
I would have preferred a Bouet. I would have preferred
Oh, do you know what we could have done?
Hornswoggle.
Hold on.
I would have preferred Hornswoggle as a right back.
Oh,
What
you
we
all
could have
fell
done-
into my trap.
You know what we should have put Colo Torres right back.
You could have. Yeah, there's many options you could have done, but not
If we
allow
put Torre
Chimbonda
right
as
back,
the.
we could have then had Dawson and King as the centre backs.
Brenny,
I
I'm
love-
disappointed in Brenny the most. You know, this is the thing. I'm more disappointed in Brenny.
Hey, even Hoyt, I like Justin Hoyt, but he probably would have
love
preferred
it.
Justin Hoyt.
Is that the
I
one that
love
came on for 5 seconds, got sent
we've
off?
done it. I know it's an auto fail, but if we would have put Torre right back,
Would have been
Dawson
fine.
and King in the centre
Absolutely
back
fine.
positions,
Absolutely
what would you
fine.
have given that?
A very
Just out
good
of
score. Just a good score because
Wow.
that
Wow.
is. I can't. Chimponda was awful right back. I don't know
it
why.
was toilet.
How you managed to just allow that is beyond me.
I totally forgot that.
I love it.
Because didn't Colo Torre start his career at right back?
He's able to play it right back, and this is what I always allow. If I know that they're
sugar.
capable of being able to
He
play,
also
like
played
Martin
in
Keown.
midfield.
Martin Keown
Also
played
played-
right back, hasn't he? So
Damn.
some centre backs can play right back, but you guys all went with
We messed
Chibondo
that up.
Fire at right back. So sorry guys. Right, let's get into the comments, see what people have. Let's have a look.
Oh man.
Bro, Brenny disrespecting Lucas Leiva, who Bouet fouled. I rated him for us.
That's
Only
where it
Berbatov
was.
gets into my challenge.
That's
Yeah,
where
team,
it
Oscar played
Bobby.
for Chelsea.
It's Lucas.
Um,
It's Lucas.
Welch,
Thank you,
Chris has gone with Lehman, Abue, Toure, King, Asu Akuto,
Lucas was going
Gilberto
nowhere with
Silva.
the ball.
Right, the max score that anyone could have got was a 9 anyway.
That's a 7, isn't it?
That's an 8. That's not.
Really?
It's not good enough.
Lennon
As-
and Walcott. The
Asu Akoto,
the two headless chickens, and then you got Asu Akoto behind. Bloody hell.
he wasn't a shockingly bad defender, but he wasn't great. I didn't like watching him play as a defender, but he wasn't awful because he had
nice hair though.
Going forward, he was very good and dangerous, and that's what I do like about him. Gilberto Silva, Fabregas, Malblanc in the 10, Lennon, Berbatov, and Walcott. As I said, 8. So at least you haven't got an autofoul. Autofoul, the challenge team, 0-0 draw tomorrow. Chimponda versus Jerky Jenkinson. I don't know who's better. I'll be honest. It's one of those. Is it Misfits boxing? I'd put those two in the ring and see who comes out on top. Because I couldn't tell you.
I'd rather watch that than the AJ Jake Paul fight. I'm telling you that now.
Yeah. Anyway, the less said about that, the better. Anyway, you are up against 2 other people. We'll start with Tom's first. He's gone with Robertson. Look, they've actually gone for a proper right back. Bouet, Dawson, King, Clichy, Gilberto Silva, Fabregas, Malblanc, Walcott, Lundberg, and Berbatov. I'll be honest, that is a 9. I like that because I know that Addy was saying about. Well, I'll be honest, I love Walcott. I just don't think we played to his best ability. Lundberg, I loved. Everyone knows how much I love Lundberg. Berbatov, highly rated, absolutely brilliant striker. So yeah, that's a 9. Well done, Tom. Daniel has gone with Lehman, Abue, Dawson, King, Clichy, Huddlestone, Fabregas, Keane as the 10, Walcott, Lennon, Van Persie. 8. I don't like Huddlestone. Yeah.
He was
It was just
decent,
like a
though.
big. Well, it was decent, but look, they haven't been all fouled, so take that as a win.
Oh, that's crazy. I can't
Unlike
believe
some
you got an
people.
OTFL.
That's going to haunt us, Ali, for the rest of the
Oh.
season. That auto fail, I'm telling you, it's going to haunt us.
I never thought that day would ever come for me.
I know.
Damn.
I'm
I
devastated.
can't have Robertson in goal. I know it was for England. Yeah, look, some people were quite harsh on Robertson. Fair dues, but I'll move on from that. Right, prediction time. This will be interesting. We'll start with you, Dermot. Prediction for tomorrow.
Do you want my right? I am
I'll
going
do both,
with
mate.
tomorrow.
Be honest.
Okay.
Head, heart.
My heart, I'm going for a 3-2 Tottenham win.
Yeah, fair enough.
My head, I'm going for a 1-1 draw.
Fair enough. Bren, do you want to do head and heart as well?
Nope. 3-1 to the Arsenal.
No, Brenny's just going full hog. He don't care. Okay, 3-1 to the Arsenal. Ali, do you want to do
That's
head
it.
and heart or
I'm
just bish bash bosh?
No, just for me, I always say the same thing. This is nothing, no slight on Spurs. That Demo. I say this every week this season. Pick the right team and win, because that's how good we actually are. If we do lose or draw, it'll be down to Arteta's messing something up in game. I was going to say 3-1 or 2-1. Brenny said 3-1, so I'm going to go 2-1 Arsenal.
Okay, Chris has gone for the same as well. 2-1.
And it also depends. Sorry to cut you, Bobby. It also depends on who is actually in Arsenal's squad. Will determine the scoreline as well. So if Gyökeres is fit, if Odegaard is fit and on the bench, if Gyökeres starts, Martinelli starts, get 60 minutes each, it will make a massive difference to the atmosphere in the ground, and it will also make a massive difference, most importantly, on the pitch.
Agree.
The team news is going to be very, very interesting tomorrow morning. You know, when they come out of the hotel and they go for the walk. So it's going to be very interesting to see what the Arsenal squad is going to be for this game.
Indeed.
And I'm sure, I don't know if Richarlison and all these boys are doubts or they're going to play or whatever. Again, Thomas Frank, he can put a good game plan together. Whenever Brentford came to the Emirates, they've always given us a tough game. So they'll be well-organised Spurs. They'll have pace on the break. We just have to make sure that we win that midfield battle and hope that Gyökeres, Martinelli, our pace and power players, at least one or two of them are available to start this game. And then hopefully we'll have our finishers coming off the bench to finish off the game, no matter what capacity we're in.
Agree. Chris saying Arsenal 2, Tottenham 1. Arsenal will definitely win in my opinion, but as it's London derby, I do see Spurs getting a goal somehow. But Arsenal will definitely win. I think it'd be tense. Totally agree it would be intense.
We've got to start fast.
Temi prediction stinking. That's only because I'm blibby doing it. That's why he's gone for 0-0. With late red card and drama, Saliba, Raya, White, Arteta, Richarlison, shit, Kudu, Romero, Van der Ven, and Frank are all sent off for brawling. Oh, that would be entertaining.
That means it's a non-contest, no?
That's a good point. How many? 1, 2.
That's 6.
Hang on, White's not even going to be starting, so that'd be talented to get a red card off of that. Well, if Tottenham get 4 sent off, yeah, it'll be a non-contest. But anyway, yeah. Look, at the end of the day, I know that I'm doing the watch along, and that always means a boring game. Big clubs need to stop using speakers to create atmosphere. I've noticed at Anfield. Yeah, we've got a big thing planned for tomorrow. Blah blah blah.
Did you know all these big things about tomorrow and all these what are they called? Tifos. I don't care. That's not going to help you win the game.
You mean your tea cloth that you bring out?
Mate,
that
it's
little
pathetic.
tea cloth thing. At least, I tell you one thing, at least at Tottenham, we do it properly. We do it. We get the sound stand, and the whole of the sound stand is to do. We do. See, Arsenal, they must have forgotten in the morning. We forgot to get our tea towel. Right, straight down to Sainsbury's.
But this is my point. I don't care about any of that stuff. As long as we smoke you tomorrow on the pitch, that's all that matters. This Tifo's not going to make us win. It's going to be Mikel Arteta's tactics. It's going to be whoever's fit to play. And if we pick the right team, we will smash them. But just let's wait and see what happens. Forget all these.
He's bringing out the light bulb. That's what he's going to do tomorrow. He's going to get you all looking at a light bulb. That's what he's going to do.
This is good. We're drawing him out, guys. We're gonna
Uh,
clip this. This is
uh,
gonna be good vibes.
our tifo is already at the stadium. It's
It
meant to be a
is.
lot better than last season. A pathetic
That
attempt
was
at it.
comical, to be fair.
That
Bobby.
was horrendous.
It was horrendous.
Mo's gone for a 3-0 to the Arsenal.
Oh, I would like
Also,
that.
can Cubs stop bringing injured players? Oh, well, I totally agree with this. It's ridiculous. Anyway, thank you very much. It's gone over 2 hours. Really appreciate it, everybody.
good.
I just want to make sure everyone
Yeah.
finds everybody. I know normally me and Dermot would probably team up, but he has his own system. I have my own system. So, but he will be joining me and I think G as well, actually, for the
Win,
match
lose or draw,
reaction.
Bobby, I'll be here.
So you will definitely see Dermot, but just to make sure, mate, where can everyone find you, my friend?
I've got something special written out, Bobby. So can I read it out very quickly? It's not long.
Yes, go for it, mate.
I'll just read that. Ladies, gents, and eternal optimists. Still waiting for the 6-1 double. I am, but it will come back soon. Welcome to the North London Derby. I am Dermot, aka Dermatron, the Spurs tragic fan who's convinced our next trophy is just one VAR conspiracy away. Tomorrow, we're going to flip the script. Don't make me laugh, Bobby. Javi Simon dribbles past their entire back line like it's a shopping trolley, and Van der Ven's headed the winner off the corner flag. Why doing the tango? No more borrow victories. We're talking actual, tangible points here. Unless the ref's the gooner, in which case, pass me the popcorn. Their defence without Gabriel, well, it's like guarding the crown jewels with a wet paper bag. Eze? Snubbed us? Who's he? He'll be crying into Declan Rice's lap when Simmons ghosts him. So grab your lucky pants, mute the haters. Let's charge into the Emirates, into the cauldron and shout, come on, you Spurs. Or at least go away thinking, let's just don't lose by more than 3. If you like what I have to say, you can join me. I'm over on THFT till we die. Yeah,
I love it.
like
I
and
love
subscribe. We're on the march to 3K. We've had a really good year so far. We've tripled our viewership from last season to this season. And look, we'd love to get the 3K before the end of the season, but help the football take over as well. Great bunch of lads, and I look forward to many a time coming on here. Ali, Brenny, Bobby, you're all gentlemen and legends in my book.
Thank you, Dermot. I've got
Nice,
literally no words, so I'm just going to go to Brenny.
Oh,
Where can they find you, my friend?
Did you not like it then, Bobby?
Oh my god!
Do you know what? I love the monologue, and then he ends it with, "I hope we don't lose 3-0 or something like that." He said that just to cover himself. He just covered. I love it. Damn it, mate. You're a funny guy.
Too funny, man.
Brenny, where can they find you, my friend?
You know what? And it's funny because what he forgot to add, right? To summarize, he forgot to say, and in the words of expressions last season, Brennan has no Johnson blood. You know them way there.
Yeah, bud. Yeah, bud. You're right,
oozing,
bud. You're right there, bud.
He's oozing no sauce.
When I heard that line, that was the funniest thing I heard last season. He was so angry with him.
He is
Brennan
quality, mate.
Brennan has no Johnson. That's funny. Yeah, no, you could find me on my own channel, Brenny K74. Hopefully, should be doing something later on with my brother Damos. So we'll be having a little chat about tomorrow's game and some other things, and tune in then. And it won't be too late because I know some of you have got to go to bed. Some of you have curfew, so I do understand. You could also find me on X, on Instagram threads, doing a little TikTok as well. And I will be on the match reaction. I'll be on the watch along tomorrow with Bobby as well, so tune in for that. It should be good fun. If we win.
Agree. Well, exactly.
We will.
Ali, where can they find you, my friend?
Yeah, they can find us on Football Takeover on YouTube and Football TK over on Instagram, TikTok, and X. Please do give us a follow. We just passed a very small milestone for our own channel of 200 subscribers. Road to 500 is on. And yeah, let's just keep growing and get to 1K as quick as we can, and then just keep developing the channel and keep pushing on to bigger and better things. And yeah, I look forward to tomorrow's game, and as long as Mikel picks the right side, we will be smoking Spurs tomorrow. I have no
Indeed.
doubt. I'm very confident, by the way.
That's good. There's no look. Everyone can be as confident as they want.
And I respect Spurs. I respect them a little bit more under Thomas Frank. They'll be very, very, very well organised. They're going to be hard to break down. We need to be patient in the stadium tomorrow. We need to make sure we back the players that are on the pitch.
It'll be low block tomorrow.
Yeah, and then they're going to play on the break with Richarlison and Johnson or whoever they got up front. We need to make sure we win our one-on-one battles on the pitch, the duels, the 50-50s, the second balls, get the crowd behind us, and we have to score the first goal, and then that will open up Spurs, hopefully, so we can play in behind them rather than in front of them. So we have to start very fast. The first 20 minutes, half an hour is going to be crucial in this game. And if we can get a foothold in this game and bring Thomas Frank out of his usual well-organised structure, then we've got a very, very good chance of winning this game in handsome fashion.
Indeed. Right, as for me, you'll see me again tomorrow for the watch along. I'll be joined by Brenny for the match reaction about 7:30. Should be around that time. And then you'll be fed up of seeing me this week because I've got more reactions, previews to do. Obviously, we've got Munich and we've got Chelsea. So, yeah, you'll be seeing me a lot this week. I do apologise. But, guys, I'll speak to you all very, very soon. I need to put my son to bed. So, good night, everybody.
Take care. God bless Dermot.
Take it
Pleasure, mate.
You too,
See you later.
Thank you, everybody.
All I'm going to say is, come on, you Spurs.
Hell no.
Up the Arsenal.
Thank you very much. Perfect timing. Thank you, guys. See you later. Bye-bye.